something before I clicked the go live button, and I noticed that while I was setting it up, the bloody mic wasn't tagging. So it's good I caught that sooner than later. All right, let us crack into it, shall we? Man, I would like to get this game done today, but I know that it's not happening. We're not getting this done today. I think we're probably a good distance away from actually finishing it. But I have other stuff I would like to jump on. It's just been slowly piling up in the back end because I'm able to get a lot of stuff for a decent price, and I'm like, I am going to stream this, so I should get it while it's cheap. All right. Well, I remember what we were doing. We were basically waiting until nighttime, right? Because we had a lead on the suppliers for anti-epilepsy medication.
Hello, again. Until next.
I had this thought when I was thinking about things, so I was like, why haven't we been rolling, excuse me, why haven't we been rolling that check for Hugo that's like a one you can redo? I don't think we'd even get it on 2%. All right, already did that. I can't get back into Holocein's room to grab the mold. Wait, can I sleep? That would probably help things, right? No, I can't sleep around 7 hours. Damn it. Okay. Then what do we do? I guess we could go talk to what's-her-face, the chick we sent the apology card to. I have a feeling that's not gonna, like, give us anything fruitful, though. Actually, hang on. What do I need her for? All right, so I got Carolina. Vespar's dead, or is he? And Yana. Do I... Okay, I'll talk to Yana after another 4 hours, because I know that there's a check. I don't know if it's records-based, though. Because I remember when we were trying to talk to her before, that's what it was scaling off.
Back again.
Plus 10 from a beautiful apology, but -5 for low grammage. I mean, I can retry this. 58%. I need 7. Oh, well.
Aim at directly the root of her ideological treachery. Her love for this so-called Pascal.
Um,
Her eyes deaden as she takes in what you've said.
I didn't want to do that. Set up this exchange or I'll set the weeping eye on Pascal. Fucking hell.
You bitch, Herschel. He has nothing to do with this. Nothing. You wouldn't.
Again, harder. She needs to believe you've got it in you. You have.
Say nothing.
She looks over to her husband. He watches the television set, hands folded over his cardigan.
You are a nightmare. You are despicable.
You are the people's spy.
I'm sorry, this is how it is. I know what I am. I know what I am.
I don't think you do. I will make the call for you tonight. Wait for the contact from a negotiator. It will come.
You let the prisoners know that the deal's in progress.
They have no choice in the matter. It is not theirs to know. If you feel the need, do it yourself.
You'll have to re-establish contact with him yourself then. But there's no way you'll get back into that jail. You could try rewiring the phone network to the intercom. Find a payphone. See if it's possible. She bites her top lip.
Pascal and I had plans to sell this apartment and buy a little fibro-cement bungalow down the coast. We shall expedite them. With any luck, we'll never have cause to receive you there.
Good luck to you both.
And to you, Herschel. But only because I fear it will take a miracle to prevent you from turning this assignment into a worldwide disaster.
God. I don't feel good about that, but I feel like that might be the only good outcome that we could get from that. I already searched this bag like 3
A plain
times.
canvas satchel hangs from a coat hook. A pair of colourful... No boots in the house. The rain boots might as well be a bullseye. You turn back.
Anything else in the mailbox?
You return to the... You slink away from the...
Nope. Hmm. All right. Rewire a payphone, yeah. Now, before I do that, I don't think I've pressed the funny dolphin. So if I drink one of these,
You pick up the payphone's handset.
poke the
No
dolphin.
react.
Ah,
Give it a rest for today. Return when the sensation is fresh, and it should once again have its calming effect.
all right. 97%. Surely we don't fail this. Good.
Step 1. Take the casing off the front housing with your screwdriver. After unscrewing the fastenings at each corner of the housing, you tug at the plastic until it reluctantly comes away. Underneath sprawls a mini-city of metal prongs and board-mounted circuitry. Step 2. Spin the dial on the right until you find the intercom frequency.
Slowly turn it a click at a time.
Crackling electronic waves break against an anodic shore. The occasional snippet from a conversation breaks up the rhythm, a word at a time. As you turn the dial, one word you hear makes you instinctively stop and listen to the rest of the sentence.
Okay. In darkness, with a friend of comfort, a distant splash of water followed by a thick silence. Hello, can you hear me?
He cannot hear you. Not yet. Before that is enabled, you need to save this channel and give it a number to streamline any future calls. Step 3. Hold down the lever with the word reserve above it for at least 3 seconds. In your ear, a voice. Connection reserved. Please input an 8-digit contact number that will be assigned to this channel. You will need to remember this number. No need to make it difficult.
I think Cascade is probably like a good call, but equally, if someone has that number and they work out what it is, they'll know it's me doing it. All the others are very unsecure, but of the unsecure ones, the most secure is vibrational. I think I'll go with vibrational.
That number is already taken, says the voice.
Well, fuck.
Please input an 8-digit contact number.
So it's gonna have to be Cascade, isn't it? Alright, yeah, it's just latest to numbers, yeah.
Number accepted, says the voice on the phone. Please hold for connection.
Yes, what do you... Wait. Who's there? I can't see you. Or have my eyes at last renounced their function?
It's me, your friend from the opera.
Ah, it's you. I was sure you were dead.
This is the ghost of post-historical materialism here to haunt your shit. I'm 11 enough.
Supposedly. And you've contrived some way to speak to me through this little box. Very well. What do you want?
Found the device you gave Tempo.
See, I was true to my word. What do you make of our techno-glories?
I hear it makes copies of people.
No, not copies. Imprints. The difference is subtle and fast.
Uh-huh.
What it attempts to do is copy the mental pictures the machinery generates. Even then, the picture quality tends to be shit. The tragic beauty of the prototype.
Trapped between the old reality that created it and the new one it failed to bring about.
What does this imprinting work? How does this imprinting work exactly?
Begin with the memory. The more formative, the better. What the device does is transfer that memory from the user to the subject, making the subject believe the memory is their own. Of course, under normal circumstances, the mind would simply reject this false memory, the same way the body might reject a foreign organ.
I heard drugs and hypnosis are involved.
All transformation is violent. Don't be squishy. Naturally, the process works best on catatonics and simple tones.
Like your unfortunate double, for instance.
Assuming the subject is sufficiently pliant, the transferred memory imprints itself.
And the mind constitutes a new psyche around the imprinted memory.
A new psyche that mimics that of whoever supplied the memory. That's the idea, anyway. Of course, the quality of the copy depends on many factors. The vividness of the memory, the suitability of the subject, and so on.
Enough about the imprinting device. I have other questions. Only more of the secret treaties. I don't know if they might get you out of here.
Joy. 10 F-Helsen feet to raise me up from my despair. What's the price?
Contents of your mind, you're going to get me a shot at the Grand Lich.
I suspected as much, of course. But tell me, why does your opera want to kill the Lucian Minister of Mass Culture?
No judgment in his voice. His curiosity is innocent, almost childlike.
Because we're natural enemies.
I think you mean you are ideological enemies. Naturally, you might get along quite well. So I'm to play the traitor's theme. Help a gang of communist thugs assassinate my friend and master, all to disrupt our brilliant march toward the final society.
Yeah?
The line hums. Dank water drips.
Sure, nameless one. No problem.
That's it? No pangs of remorse about betraying your own kind?
What can I say? Prison has made me into a realist. I only hope that you don't plan to shoot me in the back of the head at your earliest convenience. An ignominious end for a poor prisoner like myself.
You said anything about shooting you?
No one had to say anything. Some words are as superfluous as names.
Silence pops and hisses on the other end of the line.
There's just one teensy-weensy matter. My exit papers.
I mean the ones Tempo promised you.
What good is my freedom if I'm trapped in Portofino? Easy prey for the weeping eye or anyone else who holds an old man's choices against him.
Where the opera would send him, he'll have no need for papers.
Got it, I'll find them.
Thank you, nameless one. Then I suppose we have a deal.
Alright, gotta go.
The receiver clicks back into place. The Reno Tail Dolphin eyes you expectantly.
And I poke it.
No real.
No.
Give it a rest for You step away.
Alright, I got a skill point. What do we want to spend it on? Personalism is as far up as it can go. Nerve is being impacted by cold sweats. Oh yeah. I got that from when I was mind jumping into K. Yeah. Wait, what? Oh, it's at 7. Sorry, I was like, how is it +3 and I'm at 4, yet those are core stats? I'm very slow. Right, Census is maxed out, Doppelgang's maxed out. Coordination's also maxed out. Maybe I should just put more shit into my intellect faculties. Actually, hang on. Doppelganger skill potential and statehood +1 aligns your inventory with the party's values. When choosing liberal options. Okay. Are there any of these that I would actually want, or should I just reinforce something? +1 blueprints, +1 personalism, steal from vending machines, raid more trash. When working side jobs, temporarily lose reinforce, gain relation disadvantage. That feels like it's a thing I'd take late game. When there aren't so many side jobs. Grey matter skill potential +1, cold read +1. When anxious, gain advanced foreboding. When purchasing cigarettes, alcohol, or coffee, temporarily lose reinforced effects. I do buy a lot of those. Rediscover memories with the old crew. When repressing memories of the old crew. I feel like I'm past that to the point where that could be handy, but I also don't feel like I need +1 in either of those. Bonus pay for opera-approved tasks. When working for anyone but the opera, gain an intellect disadvantage. Nerve and entanglement +1. Too young to spy option available in the gameplay's menu settings. Hardcore options, temporarily loot. Yeah, right. Choosing repentful options, but I mean that conflicts with the Wang thing. Senses skill, philosophical options +2. Conspiratorial, get a relation disadvantage. Cadence of the closed world is when you have no delirium. So I need to make myself delirious before I sleep. +1 to, oh yeah, that's the year 0 one where you can't level. Grey matter +2 when delirious gain beyond the city. When failing grey matter skill checks. I feel like that one could be alright. But I feel like I have max grey matter. I should max entanglement before I do that, if I was going to do that. Let's see. I could put up statehood by 1. I could put up shadow play naturally by 1. I could put up instincts. I think we just do entanglement. Because it's becoming readily apparent to me that that skill isn't like checked for a heap, but when it is checked for, it's incredibly useful. Hello.
Remember, Hirsch, no weird shit around V.
Okay. 8%
Later,
is
Hirsch.
not going to help me there.
Hirsch.
What on earth is on that red disc?
Nothing from Earth. That's the horror of it.
Yeah. This song, You But From a Dream, where did it exactly come from?
All time and place before you. Luminous. Sense and no sense. Cosmology of a dream you may have lived and may yet live again.
Words you've heard before, snatched from the cosmic void by an insane psychologist. Let her speak. See where she thinks the words stem from.
I didn't write those lyrics, but I did.
This girl was an antenna, a lightning rod.
I actually don't think you did. I think you transcribed them. Who else could have written them? I think we let her make her own conclusions. Who else could have written them?
I don't know. The world? The stars? Shared dreams pass round from consciousness to consciousness, covered with invisible fingerprints. I imagined...
Oh, I thought I was waiting for her to continue speaking. You lose her for a long moment like she's forgotten you there at all.
I imagined I was floating on the edge of a black hole, moments before falling through, and the stars were chanting at my back.
Chanting the lyrics?
Maybe those lyrics, maybe something else. I don't know what happened after that, just that it had already happened.
The eternal zero. Light would fold in on itself, dragging time behind it. Face first along the concrete of the cosmos. In front of you would be true dark, but if you only looked behind, you would be the last witness to the culmination of the universe, the spool running clear of the lie.
I don't care about space shit.
I thought it was all a little scary, to be honest. Beautiful, though. I'm very sorry about your partner, Hirsch. Honestly, I never meant to hurt anyone. But I didn't really write that song. Something else did.
Okay, Catch you later.
Sweet dream.
Okay, does that change?
Remember, Hirsch, no weird shit around V.
It's still 8%.
Later, Hirsch.
Alright, it's a retriable check. So, what we're gonna do... We're gonna take off that thing that annuls my poetics. Do I have anything that increases my poetics? There really ain't shit that does that, is there? Records, Cold Raid, Technoflex. Pink shirt? Do I have that? I don't think I do. No. It's gotta be something else, right? How you doing, Fever? The Violetta shirt? I don't think I have that. No. No, I don't. Damn. Balls. Alright, well, I guess we'll just make the roll and I'll see if I come across
no weird
it.
shit around V.
I need 11. Yeah, that's unlikely. Yeah, not getting it.
Names are easy. Just go with your first idea. First
Solve your
ideas.
cryptonym conundrum. You'll be young blood.
Obvious. Lame. No.
No problem. I'll think of something
I
better.
believe you can.
Sounds good. Get thinking.
All right, is that
Later,
gonna
Hirsch.
raise? Is that gonna raise my chances of getting it right in the future? God, I hope so. Okay. I'm still waiting for nightfall, aren't I? So that I can call that payphone. I haven't seen Catherine in here, have I? Oh, sorry, not Catherine. Carolina, right? The fuck's her name? Carolina. I'm pretty sure it's Carolina. Is she in here? No. Okay. Maybe it's still too recent, because I think it was one of like the last things I did. So she might still be at the theater. Right. Bring your consciousness on the pseudopod using the losing device. I don't want to do that. MT will be in contact. It'll take a while. Alright, so it's still working. A whole bunch of nothing. I already did that. Sinister plushie stall. Okay, I don't know what that does, but we will go make that check.
You step back to the 100 strong. If only they could move as one.
Where are you hiding, plushie number 3? Disadvantage from status effect.
Turn back to the...
How am I still disadvantaged on that? It's been like... it's 3 more hours before it goes. God damn.
You step back to the 100 strong. If
47?
only-
We can do that. Surely. Nope. Nope, we can't.
Fuck plushies. You're a spy.
Seem nice and low stakes in the grand
Not
scheme
your
of things.
kind of stakes. You turn back to the...
God damn it. My funny instincts don't like plushies. How depressing. Where'd that other shirt go? There it is. I assume... Oh, that's right. There was also the check for the disc over here, right?
A low, tilting shelf marked in heavy block letters. Despised subgenres.
47%. Yeah. We'll make another 47% check. Surely that'll all be fine, right? Oh my god, dude. Triple
Reason will
sixes?
not help you here.
Holy.
Close your eyes and let your hand seek out what it wants. There. Swirling maelstroms of darkness adorn the album cover. Intricate but hardly visible patterns of black on slightly darker black. The band logo is an illegible scroll, allegedly composed of letters in a human script. On the spine you find the title, Blood Golem.
Is that the name of the artist or the album?
The artist. The album is called I Will Know You by the Sound of Your Structures Crumbling.
Look at the back cover.
There is no track listing, no credits. Only violence in its purest form. Unjustified, unrighteous, primal.
Soundtrack for violence could come in handy someday.
Now, always.
Look what I have here.
still crass music on a crass replayable format, but at least it's not an active attempt to idiotize the population. I'll give you that.
I will take it.
I won't be held responsible for what happens with this disc.
What? Oh, was it a bootleg? Or is the simple fact I bought it in a bazaar the fact that the thing that violated that fact?
You turn your attack.
Great, now I've got another debuff to suffer through. Ugh. Alright, well I'm notably less fatigued, so I might go work for what's-his-face to get the time passed quicker.
The smuggler inclines his head in silent recognition.
Work a few hours.
And so you fold into the dock's relentless rhythm. The work is unfamiliar and grueling and loud. Nothing here matches your instincts. Exhaustion sets in faster than understanding. After a couple hours, you decide to take a break. Nearby, dock workers smoke and swap gruff laughter. Others further down roll dice.
Dice players.
You remain by the edges. Jokes and threats fly as dice rattle across wood. The moment hangs until new shipments arrive. Time is blurred by sweat and motion until a whistle cuts through the docks. Work's over, you realize. You return, sweat-drenched, to the boatman.
Seems the crate's won a few rounds. Still, you're standing.
Bye-bye.
He lowers his head.
Okay, Alright, I think...
The brightly colored refreshments seem even more vivid upon your... The bottle is plastic. The refreshments remain...
Alright, I was hoping there would be, cigarettes in there, or coffee, good coffee. Actually, how much good coffee do I have? 4 cans. That's not bad what it is. Okay, what I will do is I will save it. And then we will make attempts at calling that number. Wait, how late is it? It's 5:15. It's not that late. Once the order is in, Ramsey wants you to call him so you can be his backup.
You pick up the payphone's handset.
Call the numbers on Gonza's list.
You recall the 3 numbers without effort.
Bert's number.
Yeah?
It's Gonza's wife, the one he was speaking to on the long wiretap. She may know something about the supplier.
Let's see where this goes.
Hello? You there?
Hello, I have a missed call from this number.
Ah, Emmy. It's Marcella. Gonza must have called you when he was here. What's with your voice? Have you been smoking?
Instant, no mistaken recognition. The character is prepared for you.
What happened? Did he wind up at your place again?
No need to delve too deeply. Just get to talking about the supplier before she senses something amiss.
Gonza asked me to help him with a business thing.
Are you fucking with me?
Ice water sobering from the inside out.
The wholesale stuff? With the Azores?
The very same.
Oh, he's dead. He's fucking dead. Not only does he have me dealing with that fucking voice that makes my skin crawl, if I complain about it even once, he passes it on to you and doesn't even tell me.
She's drifting off into her own rage sphere. You might be able to suss out one more detail before this call implodes upon you.
You're surprised didn't you know he was a bastard?
No, bastard is him winding up at his first wife's house every other week. That I can live with. This is a death wish. You stay right where you are, Emmy baby. I'm
Sex and murder drives coming through muddled and strong.
Whoopsie.
The line goes dead before you can say anything back.
Didn't?
There was no chance of getting more than that out. You know that there is a wholesale supplier, that there is a process for placing the order with him, and that Gonza's wife is in charge of making contact. That is as much as you could hope to glean from this call. The receiver clicks back into place. The Reno dolphin eyes you expectantly.
Alright, so if I call his second wife, how do I play this? I mean, fuck it, let's just see how it goes.
Rings, repeating its muted tone like a lover in your ear. The line buzzes in your...
Damn it.
The receiver clicks back into place. The Reno dolphin eyes you expectantly.
Can I try calling Melita again?
People's Trade Bureau.
Oh wait, shit, wrong one. Nothing for now.
Until next time.
The receiver clicks back in.
I completely... Oh god, I'm so cooked today. I thought that was Gonza's first wife again, and I was like, oh yeah, maybe I could like call her back and see if she picks up while she's angry, but no. Okay, do I go talk to Itsy? Sorry, not Itsy, God, I'm so fucking scared of this guy. Ramses. Ah.
See you around.
Okay, that didn't do shit. Maybe I need to wait before I can call his second wife. Okay. Let's see, what else have we got that we need to try and do? I don't think that cold read's gonna do shit. I did that. I can't get back under the back into the... Hey Ghosty, how you doing? There's a census check for Constance? Oh right, because she's high. I think.
Operant, a handsome man wearing very odd headphones left this for you.
Ugh, did he say anything?
He said some very nice things about my shop, but nothing revealing, if that's what you mean.
Thanks.
I didn't know that was your type of thing, Cascade. The little Lusian witch parade.
How am I doing? I'm doing okay. What do you mean?
Oh, Trivioletta, the postcard.
I have no control over what that reprobate sends me.
Oh, I'm sure a dashing man like that doesn't partake in those glittering halls.
16%.
I'll be here.
Is there anything I can put on to try and up my odds?
Ultravioletta gazes out at you from the postcard, draped in a half-length cape and decked with shimmerings. A pair of pilot goggles hangs around her neck. She offers a V-shaped salute with her right hand.
Who's doing that gaze thing?
Sad people often become mired in prolonged gaze. Ultra's fly formation reads the electric text beneath her. It seems she wants you to join her fan club.
Turn the postcard over.
On the back is a handwritten note to a fellow fan, fogged mirror, upstairs.
Enter sending this weird headphone man as a
He
representative.
must be higher up in the organization than you thought. Do not forget, this headphone man shot you.
Yeah, I should apologize for aggressively rooting in his... Alright, nope, I'm not finishing that. I didn't check this postcard for trace poison, foolish.
Don't let him play you any music either. Either way, it appears transnational capital has come to the table. Will you take your seat across from him?
Put it back. Alright, stuff that buffs senses. No, no. No, no. Wait, there was a hat, right? Yeah.
I'll print.
What's that smell? 41%? I've been failing 41% all night. Surely this... Good God, Snake Eyes.
There's something familiar.
You smell that?
I don't smell anything. Upprint?
Probably nothing then.
I'll be here.
Damn it. Alright, I need to put the fucking wig back on before I forget, because I know that that's the, I know that's the thing I need to keep on so that I don't get nabbed. Or I don't get, seen properly. Right, fog mirror. Let's head that way.
Fine cold evening, Bucko.
The man doesn't alter his posture, but follows your movement with unblinking eyes. He's tense around the shoulders, twitchy at the edges.
Grubby little place. But it's got some color to it.
First time in Portofino?
First time in this part of it, let's say. Are we sticking to the trade names or daring fate with the real ones?
A professional courtesy. He knows your real name. You gave it to his colleague under extreme duress.
Well, we definitely got one with Bucko.
Then what will it be?
Cascade.
Kaleidoscope. To secret treaties.
And doomed spies. You know this man is partial to a loaded gun. Given your last encounter, you should be in control of the bullets.
How do you even power those headphones on?
In style. They're anechoic. Custom job.
These things are heavyweight, an annihilating force captured and contained within two masses of metal, foam, and electric wiring.
Anechoic?
Obliteration of outside noise. A perfect shelter from the world.
You frequently overstimulated?
The opposite. Actually. Music takes me there.
There's really something more official on a postcard. Yep.
Yet, here you are. I understand you're on the market for second-hand goods. I'm interested in exotic imports. I was hoping we could explore a transaction.
That confirms it. He's after the pop star.
Agree to a great deal in Superblock socks.
I don't go in for single-color socks. Here's my pitch. I will get any and all information you want out of the Lucian prisoner. In return, you give me any and all information about the whereabouts of Ultravioletta.
There it is. The moon.
Missing pop star? What makes you think I know where she is?
Because I suspect your friend Tempo del Sur has kidnapped her from Luz and is currently holding her hostage somewhere in the city.
Tempo del Sur is dead.
His eyes leave yours a moment, then return.
Weeping Eye?
It's my working theory, zeroed out.
So they are close too. They don't kill on foreign ground unless they are desperate. All the more important we get this handled in good time.
Amto is trying to defect Luz's most valuable cultural export, the play of plays.
What does Imta want with Ultra V?
They want to put her in a glass coffin and bricket her with instruments. Splay her mind, unfold her dreams. But my aim is much more simple. I would like to return her home. To Luz.
Update. Apologies. He's actually gone rogue here and bypassed Amto completely. He's not playing with house money. He's got his own chips down.
Something very prepared in the way you're speaking about all this. What if she doesn't want to go home?
Of course she does. No echoes from the throne room. A hollow divide between monarch and subjects. She must return. I've stated my terms. What say you, Bucko?
You took my double off the board with one of those red discs.
Glasses, double-breasted jacket, air of nervous dread about him.
Sounds about right.
My apologies. I didn't expect it. Though I can't help but feel I did the operant bureau a favor. He's really dead?
Not some kind of bluff. Genuine.
Why do you sound surprised?
Because I am, of course. The cold truth which you may not want to hear? Your friend told me he was a spy. Outright.
Almost tripped by your own shadow.
So I took him to be fair game. Inner circle, you know. One among the mirrors.
So wait, was taking him out some kind of accident?
Not as such. I suspected it wouldn't be a relaxing listening experience, but I didn't know she could summon that kind of power.
You know what this red disc would do to him? To anyone?
I had the best guess, based on rumors I'd heard. A kind of soul-taking from the Tyrant Queen.
More than a trace of envy. Didn't Ultravioletta herself mention a missing recording engineer?
The recording engineer, right? The one who disappeared from the session. He must have been the first.
Yes, exactly. How did you know about him?
I spy harder than you can ever imagine.
I'm slowly learning that. It's very likely that Ultravioletta took everyone by surprise with this song, including her ardent supporters in the Ministry of Culture. World-changing, mind-diverging artistry. Aren't we lucky to be living in such times? Of course. I've wondered what it sounds like. Dreamed about it even. But so far I've lacked the constitution to really commit. And yet, terror is the beginning of wonder.
Where did you meet him?
Late evening under the Ultravioletta advert to the north of Party Alley. He was gazing up as if he'd never seen anything like it before in his life.
Don't think he had.
It happens on the first glimpse. No judgment here. He and I got to talking. I gave him a quick Ultravioletta primer. He seemed to be quite taken with her.
Quick. No fucking chance.
He initially informed me he was a sock importer with a superblock. Then he said he'd been pretending to be someone else all day, and that it hadn't gotten him anywhere at all. In reality, he told me he was a spy for the People's Republic.
It was too early for Pseudopod to be in theatre alone. The opera failed him.
Yeah. Why would he just tell you that?
I have no idea, but he certainly chose to confide in the worst possible stranger. Maybe on some level he sensed who I was. Your friend said he felt there was always some vital clue he missed, some secret sign that he was oblivious to. Like the world was turning away from him, person by person. Looked to me like he'd had a very long day indeed. So I gave him the red disc and told him to listen to it in darkness. On the stars if he could. Rain. He said thank you, then he turned and walked away.
Where'd you get these discs from?
From some underground Lucian contacts, purveyors of rare collectibles. I believe only 8 or so of those promo discs were released into the wild before they cut the cord on it.
How do these purveyors get them?
I think these 2 I procured were intended for Luz's national station, Radio Radiante.
Radio Mutual Peace and Understanding, as it's colloquially known. Very ironically.
I also picked up a limited edition, Barefoot on the Glass Meadows. 93 tour poster during the same purchase, which I was extremely happy with.
I know what's on that red disc.
So do I. Ultravioletta's new single, You But From a Dream.
The lyrics came from Space Psychos, the failed rocket launch 20 years ago. Do I tell him that? Yeah, but do you know how she wrote it? That compromises my position further that I don't know where Ultra V is.
The Autonomia mission?
Lyrics are the same as some of the crew logs, man. She wrote them, but she didn't write them.
Then let me guess. She reached some kind creative apex and started communing with the primal voice of unknown origin. An angel, a star, a wrath of an unknowable god.
Did you forget? You're dealing with a mega fan here. He's so attuned to her creative wavelength, he's phasing out.
Yeah, pretty much.
The dreams, I take it. This was always where her artistic direction was going.
Perv.
If you are devoted enough, you support an artist through anything, Any change in direction, experimentations, even metaphysical ones. Stop claiming she didn't write it. Of course she did. If anything, the angels were channeling her.
Okay, I don't know. Does this guy even fucking work for IMTA? Because I don't know. I don't think I want to fulfill this trade deal. Enough about him.
No hard feelings, I hope.
I think they'll put people with me on purpose to curse them. Many I take it very personally.
Well, that's professional recklessness. Spies aren't meant to be personal. The victors will be the ones who can best hollow themselves out.
Marco saw him use the IMTA did drop. That doesn't necessarily mean that he works for them, though. He might have just done the same thing I did. You talk about the fact you shot me. I used the drop, didn't I? It's the one outside Gonza's clinic, right? I didn't use it, but I checked it, I guess. Let's see where this
I
goes.
shot at you. It was a warning shot.
No, the bullet definitely went in.
As I said, the intention was for it to be a warning shot. That's the way the gun was aimed. He just happened to step into my line of fire.
You shouldn't shoot at highly trained operants, then would you expect you to just stand there? But you can't aim for shit.
You can't dodge for shit. My aim is perfect.
Didn't use it, a child told you it was there, you investigated, and then you got shot for looking. I guess. Is that your apology?
No. Such things happen in theater. You'd have done the same.
I do get the feeling that this is a Dishonored masquerade type scenario where he's saying that he's doing something altruistic, but in reality he's just getting you to facilitate a kidnapping. And I feel like that was the sole instance where killing someone in Dishonored would be more of a mercy than non-lethaling them. Although there are actually a lot of those. Alright, let's go over terms.
I have direct access to the Lucian prisoner in our secret jail.
So do
He
I.
tells us his name is Poor Dante. And that the poor part is very important.
He's big on self-pity.
I will extract whatever information you want from him. In return, you tell me what your former asset has done with Ultravioletta and where she might be now. Clear? Concise, uninflected. Don't you agree?
I've also a lot of trust you make stuff up. What if I don't know anything about some missing pop star?
Then I ask that you find out, or else commit poor Dante to a short future in a damn basement. For what it's worth, I think this is a very favorable deal for you, Cascade.
It's not. More favorable would be a clean trade. The prisoner for the girl.
And hand me off to this weirdo?
What use do you have for a fugitive Lucian pop star? She's a critical piece. Player.
Yeah, but then I also risk pissing off Tempo. And I kinda need him / her. Whoa, god, what the fuck happened to my model? I was just rubbing my eye. The fuck happened there?
No commit necessary at this point. String him along. Feel him out. There is little to lose.
Why does Ultravioletta mean so much to you?
She's the tyrant queen of your heart and mine.
Nope.
When she sings, all time and places unfold before you. Especially the ones that will never be.
You seem big obsessive. Are you saying she's so cultural that she's living in the future? If you see everything before you, what's behind? Sure, that one.
A cold whisper at your back. One that makes you scared to turn around. If you don't let her in, she'll storm the gates anyway, as tyrant queens are wont to do.
What makes UV special? There are 100 other L-pop artists out there.
Before that, we must look at L-pop as a phenomenon. Ultravioletta represents the perfect alignment of artistic voice and genre. L-pop is a world-engulfing astrocultural event that is nothing less than the dominant mode of popular expression in our age. A new constellation we eager Star Watchers are privileged to witness the birth of.
Every word makes me want to hand her over to him less and less. Dominant as in world domination, techno-fascist variant. Yes, yes, sad space music. I'm digging this a lot. So it's just music you're really into. Dominant as in dominant. Let's not try and piss him off. It's just the music one.
It's cool to denigrate pop music. I think a form that moves tens of millions of people is the only form worth taking seriously.
Okay. But what if tens of millions of people just have, like, awful taste? Have you ever actually talked to a Swiftie? There are neurons firing, but not enough. I think that you hold too high an opinion of the masses. And by masses, I mean people who uncritically consume pop culture. Oh, dude. It's a pet peeve of mine, people being like, oh, no, don't complain about anything, just don't engage with it. No, if someone's put, like, a shit ton of time and, like, a corporation specifically, time and money into a product and it's fucking awful and they're trying to get you to just, like, accept it, no, you should criticize it. You shouldn't just fucking accept it and then mindlessly consume mid-tier garbage because it's better than the slop that gets churned out by said corporation. No. Most popular things are mostly incredibly lame, I find. Pop music is culture in action, whether you like it or not. I don't think it's cool. I think the top one.
So much popular culture is nothing but temporal debris.
Yes, correct.
Released, glanced at, forgotten. But the best of it is poetry without meaning. A mirror for your life and the wishing well for loose dreams.
No, I don't agree with that. I think people can make earnest stuff that gets incredibly popular. I think that it just like I think Squid Game was an earnest attempt at something genuine from a creator. They didn't need season 2 and 3 though. I think that's the example.
True expression, the most enduring of all. Loss. Something is always lost. The afterburn is memory. Ultravioletta is the perfect L-pop artist as she represents the very thing that is lost, as opposed to every other piece of cultural detritus that merely promises something is missing.
And now she actually is missing, so it kind of fits the whole vibe, right?
Her return will fit even better. The only question that remains, would you rather live in a world ordered by aesthetic principles or rational laws?
Rational laws?
Principles.
How tragic. I thought we were getting somewhere. L-pop is an untamable principle that makes it dangerous. Sadness and loss, yes, but in the most beautiful form you ever encountered. It is unblinking ferocity, a white-hot sun, and it can change people.
Where did you first hear Ultravioletta? Yeah, this will probably tell us about it.
Actually, and theater. Just like your unfortunate friend. The Felix Kaido incident in Teleco, 90.
Felix Kaido. The name knocks loose some rubble of memory. Revolutionary. Aeroplane. Tragic end.
The first of many transcendent experiences. What's she like? Up close. I've always wondered.
Well, okay, he's got me, because there's no option to say that I don't know. Something eerie about her, to be honest.
As with all prophetesses and high queen throughout history.
Similar case of Lass. Tell me about the Felix Kaido incident.
You haven't heard of young Felix? He's one of yours.
A shadow puppet with one working string.
Nothing so dramatic. A communist. The cut and thrust of the incident was a hostage crisis in Teleco at the St. Covetta airfield, year 92. The militia Ruben Rouge had hijacked the plane and 36 hostages. So far, so socialist.
The militia Ruben Rouge, or MRR, an extreme communist fringe group who have slipped further and further into darkness over their 10-year campaign.
Who were the hostages?
It was a domestic flight. They managed to hold on to about half the plane when they force landed. 29 passengers, 5 crew members, and one Talakian vice minister for transport who had gamely offered himself up as bonus hostage in a misjudged gesture of self-sacrifice. Election year.
Oop, sorry, my cat wants that one sick. Hey. Here you go. All right. What did the militia want?
To delay, or ideally void, a major trade deal between Teleco's caretaker government and MTer.
The soul of the state on the line.
But after 20-odd hours of standoff, one half of the MRR got a little weak at the knees, which fractured them into 2 camps. The first camp felt that their political point had been clearly made, while the second felt that, while it may have been made, it had yet to be underlined. So, to underline it, Felix Kaido murdered his dissenting comrades in cold blood, then demanded to negotiate with MTer directly.
Seems short-sighted.
A sublime own goal. Post-violent schism, we got called in to drop the curtain on the whole affair.
Whips of dust blown by helicopter blades, thuds of boots on ground, billow of trench coats, steel cackle of assault rifles. The empire without territory descends.
What happened next?
We secured the airfield perimeter, and then began blasting one of Ultravioletta's songs through the siren system. On repeat. The first time I heard her voice.
Who picked it?
Never found out. But it was a neat parlor trick we picked up from the Novessa Liberation Army. Although they preferred the sound of rabbits being slaughtered.
Bonafide hit or a deep cut?
Ultravioletta was just getting started at that point. It was Follow Me Home, third track from her second EP, Lightless Curve.
The air raid siren system shrieked once more with the opening bars of Follow Me Home. The 53rd time in succession, a line of armed, headphoned operants stood still and waited. All eyes focused on the Farrier 878 in the center of the airfield.
After 16 hours of that pageantry, we went in. It was raining too. So heavy that it seemed like the sky was disintegrating.
Him to send you in to negotiate?
Negotiation had manifestly failed by the time I was summoned.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Next up, eradication.
Make a gun shape with your hand and point it at him.
About the gist of the assignment? Yes.
So you went in, what happened then?
The usual thing that happens when an act of political terror reaches its climax. Terror suns to politics. My objective was to get Felix Kaido out alive for advanced questioning. I led the team. Logistically, it was a straightforward insertion. Psychologically, our approach was hampered slightly by all the heads.
Heads?
At the culmination of the purge, Kaido had his weak-kneed comrades shot and then decapitated with a gut-hooked knife.
Yeah.
They stuffed the bodies in the cockpit and threw the heads out of the emergency exit door.
Their faces adorning the runway fixed in expressions of mute agony, terror, or something beyond either. The demand from the newly crowned lineal MRR was to leave the heads of the traitors exactly where they fell, or they would begin executing hostages. On the side of the aircraft, in hand-smudged blood, written by Felix Kaido himself, the words, "Witness, tremble, victory."
That's horrific.
No contingent devours themselves alive quite like the hard left.
Historically, I guess you're correct.
Anyway, in we went. Got the jump on the commies early doors, but inevitably the firefight kicked off as they always seem to. Cramped, bloody, uncinematic. The ricochets were relentless. We finally got Felix out alive, snapping and snarling like some rabid thing. A bullet glanced into his right eye socket. It was leaking down his face.
Yeah.
I remember clearly the ragged tendons hanging over his cheek, like curtain tassels.
Why'd you just put him out of his misery?
Because, Bucko, I still had to interrogate him.
What'd you get out of him?
Near zero. We talked for several hours. Or more accurately, I talked, and Kaido sat there staring wrathfully with his remaining eyeball. Eventually he was shot. Twice. In the back of the head.
No, it's always so sad to see people go out doing that to themselves.
The communist tasted red dust and smelt the dim sting of aircraft lubricant. A hangar creaked to his left. Behind, someone loaded a revolver and mocked his cause in a language he didn't understand.
Ugh.
Gun pressed to his parietal bone, he tried to conjure an image fit to die to. Before he could form anything more than a vague outline, the bullet bit into his head.
And that was the ballad of Felix Kaido.
Well, that was an interesting diversion. Did he say anything before you zeroed him?
Nothing useful.
Sorry I got all those people murdered?
Nothing along those lines, would you believe?
The man reaches up and adjusts the headphones around his neck with measured movements.
Right before they pulled the trigger, that same Ultravioletta song started to play over the airfield speakers. I thought one of our crew had stuck it on as a humiliating parting shot, but no one ever owned up to it.
Did they manage to avoid the trade deal at all?
Not remotely. In fact, the government gave us a better rate due to all the violent excitement. But if I recall the reports, Felix Kaido did inspire quite a significant anti-liberal student faction on the ground in Calico. So, who knows? Martyrs tend to play the long game.
Anti-liberal doesn't necessarily mean anti-communist, so... I've reached an opinion about Felix and his exploits.
Please.
If affecting political change takes that much violence, I don't think it's worth it. The real decisive factor was losing culture.
It certainly was for me. For Comrade Felix, I'd say the bullet to the head took the top spot.
You know, this guy is an absolute simp for pop culture, but he's kind of funny.
You think so? I've never quite been able to forget him so easily.
Right. Counter offer, no info, just person-person trade. My sympathy seems you've got a terminal case of lass.
Of what?
Poor prick, so far gone he doesn't even know himself.
Some strategic cunnilingus. Go see Dr. Gonza in Pali Alley.
Gonza is our local supplier.
Ah.
Also works disposal if he's sober. Tell me you haven't been to him for actual medical advice.
Define actual medical advice.
Certified, uncriminal, sane.
Well. Okay, that's the... I need some time on this. See, if I click that, I'm just gonna get tailed back when I go talk to Ultraviolet, aren't I? I'm not dumb. I know that he's probably got someone waiting outside to tell me. Let's see if the counteroffer works.
You mean the prisoner for her?
Now we're spying.
I see. What a twist.
Give her 1 year and she'll forget this ever happened. That would give her potentially enough time to slip, right?
I'm sure this little sojourn will inspire some very good material. Feasibly, I could break the prisoner out. Can I ask what you want from poor Dante?
He's supposed to tell me a bedtime story.
No need to get cynical, Operand.
I'm saving you a step here, by the way. What does Imta know about this prisoner?
Diplomat, high ranking, in a Lucian cabal, would-be deserter. Something to do with the secret treaties, or at least we're hoping to play him as such. So I suppose for now, you'd call him leverage.
So what do you say? What say you, Bucko?
You have direct access to Ultravioletta?
I'll come through.
Then it seems you have a very strong hand, Cascade.
He holds your gaze a moment, then lets it go.
I respect your position. For whatever reason. I believe you can deliver.
Her face flashes on the underside of your mind. Expression stern behind a black cigarette. Yana needs to agree to this too.
Yep.
You don't have to emotionally pry bar these two girls apart. There must be another way through. Try enter on the books, not off them. That junior negotiator already looked a little weak at the knees. The man puts a gentle hand on his headphones, as if to ground himself.
The answer is yes, of course. There can be no other answer.
A whole career cast off in a single moment. And possibly a whole life.
We have a deal. How soon can you move?
I'll be honest, this whole thing might fall through on the whim of a 16-year-old girl.
Ah, I have encountered a few of those out in the Ultrasphere. Very willful. Don't dally, Bucko. We are on the edge of the precipice.
As you were.
Upper
Alright, I'm not going to go through with that if I cannot convince them. But at the very minimum, he now thinks that I am trying. Because she just wants to flee the country. That's like hardly a flee the country and not do pop music anymore. That's hardly something that she should be denied. Where the hell am I going? I should have gone the other way. I'm an idiot. And also, I am no longer poetically crippled, so I might be able to nail Yana's cryptogram. Cryptonym. Oh, she's out here.
Hirsch, I've been thinking, or projecting maybe, future-wise.
Me too as it happens, go on.
This question's skipping the needle in my head. What would Tempo do?
About what?
Her.
The cultural payload?
Yeah, the thermonuclear bomb currently playing piano in my back room.
Opportunity to correct a teenager. Incoming.
Nope, I think we already mid-explosion, Yana.
Feels that way sometimes. A slow, endless explosion.
The girl sighs smoke and turns to face the city beyond the window.
I should be out there dancing, somewhere shiny, under lights. This is all so fucked.
Well, Tempo wanted to get Ultraviolet out. What's the problem?
That was the deal, yeah. Setting her free in exchange for an imprint of her. But near the end, I started having second thoughts. New plan was to sell her back to the Luthians, imprint and ransom her, basically.
Culture then cash. Tempo to a T.
So now you want to do that too?
What do you mean, too? I'm fucking Tempo. I want to do it.
Her eyes flash with new tones, almost finding a unified color.
But I also want to help V. I really want to help her.
The girl takes a skewed drag of her cigarette, then studies the embers intently.
I got an offer for V.
She flicks her gaze at you like a knife.
From who? Against what?
Her pupils narrow to slits.
From the weird headphone guy.
You want to hand V over to the slinky reprobate. He'll lock her up in his diddler dungeon and ram the key up his ass.
It's nothing like that. He's trying to look out for her.
How sweet. Sounds like you bent for him. And what are you getting out of it?
Something that's very worth
I
it.
doubt that. V's net worth is like 3 billion sol. You must have thoughts, Miss Big Time Spy.
I'm trying to do what Tempo wanted us to do. This is part of it. I don't know how to play this one. Yeah, let's be honest.
So apparently we're just hypothetically fucking V, conceptually.
What about you? Do you have thoughts?
My thoughts are what they usually are. 2 loud songs and clashing keys. Say we take this deal. What happens to V?
She go back to the lose.
She'll hate that more than anything.
2 aerotrams crisscross somewhere above you. The apartment's windows rattle in their frames. Cheap glass.
This is a sick little game you're playing, Herschel. Massively fucked up. Casually asking me to betray my friend.
Say nothing.
I'm kind of impressed you sunk this low, to be honest. Didn't think you had it in you. Speak your piece.
Nah, I don't really want to sell her out. Losing Prisoner mentioned some exit papers.
And?
Any idea where they might be?
Moreno definitely made them. Tempo must have stashed them somewhere around the bazaar. Probably the least likely place Tempo would go. Don't bother with the office, they're definitely not in there, and if they were in there, the weeping eye has them now.
Bazaar, not office. Rog.
Also, tell that crypt keeper cunt he can suck my minge.
Lady on it.
Don't be a stranger.
Yeah, I don't feel good about this. I don't want to sell her out. I might have to, but I don't want to. Right, bazaar, and what was the other thing I need to do? That's right, I was gonna grab a payphone and see if I could call Gonza's other wife. There was a payphone somewhere around here, I thought. No? There's one in the center, I might just have to use that. Oh, what's that over here? Oh. Small beer. Okay. Nothing there. Yeah, what about down here? It's still technically part of the bazaar, right?
You return to the rack of clothing.
Ah. Whoops.
You turn away from the... You pick up the payphone's handset. A dolphin
Gonzo's second wife.
phone rings, repeating its muted tone.
Damn it.
The line buzzes in your ear. The receiver clicks.
Leave.
You step away.
Damn it. Right. I might have to talk to What's-Her-Face. Hello.
It's you.
Any monkey plush toys?
She produces a lovely little monkey from the stack beside her stall.
Cute gift.
Buy it.
Enjoy your nice little monkey.
See you.
Thanks for stuff.
You step back to the 100 strong.
72%. That's probably good. Yeah.
Inside you.
What's it? Where exactly?
Heart, tooth, claw. Intent. Plushie 3 has shredded the social contract. Plushie number 3 will bite down on the neck of the world and fuck it till it howls.
What?
Plushie number 3 is you. You turn back.
Okay. Cool, I guess. Right. Alright, is that everything maxed? Everything except for the additional point I could put into Technoflex. That is all my intellect faculties maxed. Okay, is it maybe through here?
The fire door is... You open the door.
Yeah, it's like nothing around here except for this.
You open the Reno tab. The art, the text cut. You should be able to...
Let's just click through it.
1. Network should get you the matrix of lines. You're one of the... There. Close to the... Reno tel diag. Examining the dots. Your finger. Nothing you... After what seems... System. Must be the faulty intercom. The issue will persist. And it... Goodbye.
Cool. Alright, it's not up there. Where else could this drop be? It just said somewhere in the bazaar, so like...
A cosmonaut soon. He'll focus more.
No, I thought maybe it'd be stashed in there or something.
Bagman gestures what the
Nope.
sounds from
What about this
a
bin?
long tilting shelf marked.
Scan the
Various
shelf.
sections are separate.
I got the
shelf
picture,
stand.
yep, nothing new
You
there.
turn your-
Unless it's the monkey I have to talk to. Is that technically part of the bazaar, right?
You have returned.
Examine his
Return.
wares,
The monkey
nothing.
bares his teeth at you.
Want to trade?
Flicks his ears in excitement.
What do you want?
Amass increasingly desirable.
Bye bye. Alright.
Disappointment. Farewell.
Alright, he's got nothing. What else have we got? This was the other thing I didn't think of, was what if it's not the bazaar and it's like somewhere up here? Let's take a look at Tempo's office. She said it wouldn't be in here, but like, what if?
The desk is a... You turn from the desk. You can make out an impression.
Nope, nothing there. Alright. Man. Man. Is this where I go back and see if I can probably do a recheck with Yana, right? Because my I'm no longer at a detriment for poetics, and I have that extra point in there now, and I just need to change my shirt and then I get an extra point, which would probably make it doable, right?
A lot of to-in and fucking throw-in, Hirsch.
41%. We can surely make that easy.
A good cryptonym reveals nothing, yet means everything. The seeming arbitrariness of the sign only strengthens the bond between operant and asset.
Cryptonym will be Yo-Yo.
Why's that?
Because I can do cool tricks with you.
Don't hate it. Yo-yo it is. Good job, Cascade. Finally.
Does that mean that I christened her Yo-Yo -1? Fuck, okay.
Don't be a stranger, Hurt.
Okay. Right, let's put the Shadow Play shirt back on. Okay. I am gonna go take a bathroom break real quick. When we get back, I'm thinking we talk to Ultravioleta and see if we can see if that maybe does something. Alrighty, I'll be back. I'll be back in a tick. Okay. Let us crack on.
Hello.
You and Yana fighting or something?
No. Why? Has she said something?
Nothing like that, no.
That's good then. Temple said he'd help me escape. A friend of his was going to get me exit papers or something. But it's been weeks now and nothing's happening.
These are big moves, they take time. You're not in pop star land anymore.
I'm aware, but thank you for pointing it out. Have you ever had a day where, if you had the means and the power, you'd happily burn down the world and everyone in it?
I mean, yeah, but I wouldn't actually do it.
No, definitely. Neither would I, obviously.
Of course, that's what you say, now, in the cold light of rational thought. But a submerged part of you remembers those moments as they were. Had you a match in hand and the gasoline-soaked world cowering at your feet, you would have struck it clean and let it fall.
I feel hemmed in, Hersh. Like the walls are coming closer when I'm not looking.
So if you say you had to go home, what would you do?
I'm not going. Ever.
Your fugitive odds aren't looking too great.
I'm living against the odds. Yana will come through for me, I'm certain. Why are you asking me this, Hersh?
Doesn't matter, forget it.
I already have.
Try to take some papers for you.
Oh, thanks, Hersh. I really appreciate it. You'll have to speak to Jan about the logistics, though. I don't really... You can...
Just because you can does not mean you should. Your path to the Lich goes through this girl. Otherwise, it's the long way round. You can, and you should.
You photograph yourself?
No. But there's pictures of me all over the place. Like, everywhere.
It's a bad thing in the context of fake identity papers.
I don't know what to tell you, Hersh. I usually just turn up for photo shoots and they have it all worked out.
You have a picture of this girl in your pocket. The postcard.
She's wearing pilot goggles.
Well, maybe she's a pilot now.
I don't mean to be annoying, Hersh. Sorry. I just need some help. And I trust you to see me through.
A flower on the precipice.
No promises.
I don't need those. Just come through, please.
Seem kind of blasé about this critical step.
I can't leave here, Hersh. Also, I'm not very good with logistics. People usually wait around on me.
One of the perks of being the top of the social hierarchy. Time becomes a suggestion, not a reality.
And now it feels like I'm waiting on the entire world. I don't even know if it's revolving anymore.
See what I can do about these papers.
Great, Hersh. I'm sure you'll find them. Sweet dream.
Okay.
A lot of to-ing and fucking fro-ing, Hirsch.
Be interested in the exit
Yeah,
papers.
Temple was gonna get them off his friend Reno, the dolphin cunt with the phones. He was fucking him for a while.
So Tempo was trying to get the pulsar
No,
out.
this is just something he said. One stray thing among many other things, often conflicting.
Has Reno still got these exit papers?
Doubt he even knew about them. Good chance Temple was just stringing V along. Who knows?
Operant, this is a once per eon opportunity to get a shot at the Grand Lich. Let it slip now. Who knows how far back it may set you. There are other ways. There always are. Fuck it. We make our own ways.
Where can I find Reno?
Top of the fucking tower, of course. He's got a penthouse in the housing campaign of Party Alley.
Ah.
Whole new tax bracket at that elevation.
Should hero Yana. No clue who's meant to be getting her these things or how.
Yeah, she doesn't do too well with real life. But who fucking does?
Beyond the apartment's walls, this girl has a former family, friends, classroom enemies, unfinished homework. None of them will know her again as she was.
You're basically you're a child minder, basically.
Another way to look at it. She trusts me completely.
Say we had those papers, how would you feel about getting V out?
Temple would call me a sentimental cunt. But maybe I can be the last leg up she needs to jump the wall.
Give the picture of the crew hanging around. I don't think Tempo can talk.
He used to do coke off it, then tell stories about you all. I heard some of those stories I think 20 times.
Any good ones?
Good beginnings, bad endings.
And you tell her If we pull this one off, all will be forgiven.
I think I feel totally fine with getting V free. Is that how I should feel, do you think?
This is what Temu would do. The right thing at the last minute.
That's good then. I can do that too.
And now we can consider... Nah, no, I'm not doing that.
Don't be a stranger.
Okay. So, I know where that penthouse is. It's just a matter of if he's actually there. Why can't I get out of here? There we go.
The hot tub's wrecked. There are cracks in the fiberglass. The stink of chlorine and gill.
What do you mean 16%? Hang on. Surely I can up my chances here. That minus is coordination by 1. Coordination plus 1. Coordination plus 1. Coordination plus 1? Oh, that's the same as the shoes I've already got on. Coordination plus 2. Alright, that'll do. What are my odds?
The stink of chlorine.
72. We going. Let's go, baby.
Your fingers and thumb form a 5-point grip upon the concealment in the pipe. Holding your breath, you apply pressure and pull. With a wet pop, you dislodge your prize. It's a model train, or part of one. Obviously expensive, though the stickiness is probably not part of the original design.
Examine the train.
Flourishes of ornate bronze tubing like alembic parts coat the upper side of a sky blue carriage. Unfortunately, at one end the fine craftsmanship finishes in an ugly tangle of plastic, where the other half must have been snapped off. Plastic thread shows signs of stretching before having snapped. Effort was needed to achieve this.
Where's the rest of it?
It could be nearby. It could be far away. This is for you to discover. You are forced to wipe it down. You turn around.
Alright. Okay. Now I just gotta remember what I was actually wearing. Doppelganger plus 1, that's fine. I had different shoes on. Was it those ones? No, it wasn't those ones. It was just, I think it was that one, yeah. And then I had different gloves on as well, and I think that was it. Yeah. I think that was everything as it was. Okay. Oh, is that Reno?
Oh, hello. You're not with the cleaners, I take it. Please forgive the state of the apartment.
The man stares around the room in bewildered horror, unable to focus on you.
What's going on in here?
Cleaning, apparently. I've never seen such disarray. You wouldn't think the process of cleaning an apartment would take so much. Uncleaning.
His own appearance is neat and precisely kept. Even the way his jumper is tied around his neck appears studied and deliberate.
Have you seen my model train? I suspect one of the cleaners may have misplaced it.
Stop all the clocks. A purloined model kit. This investigation is priority alpha.
Looks like you got bigger problems than a missing model kit.
Still looking around the room. He doesn't really register what you've just said.
I'm Reno, or Rinotel. What can I do for you?
What happened here?
I really don't want to get into it now. Just look at this mess.
You mentioned a missing train earlier. What about it?
Where to even start? It's an extremely rare kit. A Type 04X. Chrysanthemum sorrel. I'd really like to find it.
Sounds like it means a lot to you.
Yeah. It hasn't been available in any public markets for nearly 2 decades. The only way to appreciate them is through their model versions.
This chrysanthemum sorrow has got to be your priority alpha, am I right?
I'd really like it back. Yeah.
He throws a searching look at the empty shelf, as if expecting his precious chrysanthemum sorrow to have materialized at the evocation of its name.
I'll keep an eye out.
Oh, thank you. It must be around here somewhere.
We met once before. You were just standing there while my friend had a seizure.
Right, that was you. I apologize. Some sessions can be intense cognitively. I was there for one of my regular consultations. Are you familiar with the transmigration of souls?
The what?
It's loosely tied to neuroeconomics, which study how the brain makes market-related decisions. The market is, for the most part, ruled by investment cycles. I've grown rather weary of it. A mutual acquaintance helps me bypass them.
Bypass how?
He's a medium of sorts, highly attuned to transmigrating souls. These interstitial beings are a rich source of counter-cyclical investment advice. He is able to channel them.
Irrational and inefficient.
Does it actually work?
Of course, I only pay for things that work.
And you're saying he channels this financial advice by inducing seizures?
No, not as such. Seizures are simply a regrettable prerequisite. You've heard the sounds that come out of him, yes? Speaking in tongues almost. It's terribly distressing. Primal at times. Senseless. And that's the point.
That also isn't you unbinding yourself from consensual reality.
Not sure who this they is, but yes, you seem to get it. Little is more valuable to my business than discovering the gaps in my thinking, and therefore the market.
I wanted to speak with you about Tempo del Sur.
Ah, so you're one of Tempo's unspecified associates. What are you doing in my home?
I'm guessing, you know he's dead, I'm guessing.
I've heard, yes. I thought maybe he'd just gone underground. He always had a way of turning up somehow.
When was the last time you saw him?
5 weeks ago, before his last trip to La Luz.
What about his dealings with the Lucians? Did he say anything about the Ministry of Mass Culture, strange devices, whatever?
I don't know anything about that, I'm afraid.
Really? I thought you two were some kind of power couple.
I wouldn't use that word. We worked well together, on a spiritual plane. We saw the world in complementary ways. I don't know how to put it. I dealt with the overworld, he with the under. Safer for us both that way.
But you must know something about his business.
Of course I knew he did business in Luz. He built the bazaar up himself. No way around it. He was always bringing back new speakers and displays and so on. He was mad for Lucian stuff. El Pop, the rest of it.
You ever mentioned the opera?
No. Tempo never cared for the high arts. He was more about the streets.
Makes sense. That's where real culture comes from.
I can see how you and Tempo got along.
What was he like for his last trip? How'd the two of you meet?
Oh, business at first. But it became something else quite fast. I first took note of him when he turned the abandoned silk factory into the bazaar.
Entrepreneurial ambitions, strong qualities and an asset, as you marked in Taxman straight away.
Put him on many radars, both here and abroad. But, well, that's over now.
What was he like for his last trip?
Excited, I would say. He had a boyish glint in his eye. I believe he was using a large deal of cocaine at the time, so I didn't necessarily take his words seriously.
What sort of words?
Big words. Faith, forgiveness, friendship. If you knew Tempo, then you know the sort of thing I'm talking about.
Uttered with great solemnity one instant, then spat out like curses the next. They seemed to take on their own solidity, detached from any human situation.
Perhaps should have taken his words more seriously.
Yes, you might be right there.
Enough of all that, let's move on.
I have a feeling I haven't been much help to you.
I need to get exit papers arranged for someone.
I see. Cash only, with half of it paid up front.
How much cash?
2 million, I'm afraid.
Fuck.
Liquidity far beyond your current state of matter.
Would you accept $170? I would like some of that, though. Would you accept $70? Moves makes papers for a man named Dante. Any chance I get a tempo discount?
There is no such thing. I should be adding Tempo premium, if anything. 2.5 million.
Wow, we're getting a hard rejection, gang.
I don't have that kind of money.
Then you can't afford the exit papers.
I made to get exit papers from a man named Dante.
I don't have them. And
What's
I'm
our
not
program,
going to
Dante?
make them for a second time. If you are a friend of Tempo, you would know to check the shrine near the bazaar.
Ah. Sure, you come to some
believe we
agreement on the
have.
fee.
The
Haggle
fee
with top
is
division.
2.5 million.
Thanks for your time.
Be well.
Alright, what do I have that enhances grey matter? I have a shirt, right? Yeah. Not that. Not -1 to grey matter. We're not taking that. Cool. All right. What does a +1 to grey matter give us? 58%. Sure. That good? Hey.
You don't have the money. You need to make this about something else. What does he want?
This isn't the apartment of a man who needs 2.5 million soul.
A logical fallacy. Wealth transcends need. That's the point. But money is, of course, immaterial. A stand-in for debit or credit. It's the debit, ultimately, that is important.
He looks around his apartment, hands upturned in front of him, as if beseeching the world for something you may owe.
Bor kibble.
I can't carry 2 mil worth of boar food.
Oh, forget the 2 million.
The cleaners must be really upsetting him. He's lost it.
Just pick me up a bag of bor kibble, please. You can have the papers. I just need the kibble.
Seems simple enough.
Yes, but... well, the kibble is in the animal zone.
Lightning flash thunder. A crackle of electricity in the air.
Yeah.
So you've met the king. Good. These exit papers. I need a name and a photograph.
Well, let's do.
He takes the postcard and pauses. A look of recognition flashing across his face.
You're a fan?
No, well, I see you're picking up where Tempo left off. He brought her here once. She played the piano for us. It was rather lovely. Much nicer than her standard L-pop fare.
It's hard for him to remember. He swallows, tucking the postcard into his shirt pocket with a strange gravitas.
Tempo almost cried even. Bor kibble. Yes, this photo will do just fine.
I'll be back with the kills soon. Alright. Cool and poggers. Gay, homosexual, gay. Are you saying that because you know that he's gay, or are you just saying that? Hang on. Can I?
You pick up the paper. No, Ria.
Fuck.
Give it a rest for You step away.
Actually, it's 9 p.m. Hang on.
You pick up the paper.
Call
The phone
Gonz's second
rings,
wife.
repeating its muted tone like the line buzzes.
Fuck.
The receipt. You step away from the...
Just bored. Have you considered Uma Musume Pretty Derby? Right. I need to check the shrine, and then I also need to talk to the monkey. The shrine? They said you're probably gonna play Tarkov. Ah, fair enough.
With awkward reverence, you approach the shrine again.
Examine offerings.
A collection of cheap... An improvised welcoming party. Between them lie offerings and totems. A necklace, some out of sight.
Examine
Ouroboros
cigarettes.
Black, an imported brand.
When am I gonna play Uma Musume on stream? I don't know. I haven't played Uma Musume, period. It's one of the gachas that skipped me over. Kinda loser idiot plays Taki. All of us. All of
As
us.
soon as you pick it up, you feel that whatever's inside it is not cigarettes.
Open the pack.
Outslide a few staple pages folded neatly into a little cuboid, almost exactly the dimensions of the package. Paper ages quickly exposed to the greasy, moist air around the docks. This hasn't been out here for more than a week. Rite of passage. It's an exit visa. Permission to travel freely out of Portofino. Dante's ticket out. He will need this. Whether you choose to stamp his ticket or not is another matter.
Look at the papers.
An old man stares up at you from a black and white printed photograph at the document's header. Long black and grey hair swept back in a wave.
Just in case.
You refold the pages along their elaborate creases and slip them inside your pocket.
I'm done
You
here.
turn away.
The other Prime Day and Holy Fucks You Prime got scooted. I have not been able to notice the difference in priming. I've been using like a... Whenever I've primed, I've just gotten one of those like aerosolized paint primers and just sprayed the entire sprue down. It's like uncolored, but I know people use like airbrush primer. See, I also don't have an airbrush. That I don't paint enough. I feel like an airbrush would be wasted money.
You have returned for trade.
I want to trade.
Flicks his ears in excitement.
Actually, I don't want to trade. Examine his
You
wares.
return your attention to the pile of assortment.
Look for boar
You spot a
kibble.
bag of boar kibble. 5 kilograms of it, stuffed inside a bird cage.
See what I need
The
to
monkey
see.
bares his teeth at you.
Haven't used like all year, I don't think. Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing. You kind of get to a point where you're like, I've painted all my minis, and then at most you're going to like rejig and like maybe buy a couple more. Because I don't know if I'd buy any more physical models. Like at some point I might buy a knight. I don't know. I feel like that's as much work as painting in like an elite army. I want to trade. Need that bag of kibble.
Commence it.
I got you this monkey plushie.
Cooing softly, he makes grasping motions with his pointy hands.
Knew you'd like it.
Oh, Queen of Trade.
'Queen of Trade. He cradles the plushie in his hairy, rangy arms before setting it carefully in his stash. He's going to fuck it right.
Oh.
Sick. We should watch.
I love it's an umlaut on the U. And no, I don't want to watch.
He grabs the bag of boar kibble with both hands and tosses it to you. A few pellets of kibble spilling across the floor.
Useless pellets. Consumption despised.
Bye-bye.
The queen and I...
Pretty sure we have mutuals and airbrush I could use. Yeah, but once again, feels like such a lot of effort for such minimal gain. And content with his joy. See, I thought he was just having a wholesome, it's a monkey that looks like me moment, not a unwholesome, I'm gonna drill a hole in it when no one's looking moment. I was gonna ask if that was a demon, but I think I got my answer. Yeah. I don't know what he is. I think he's like an animatronic that people are speaking through with a mentally unwell man. I've given him a shit ton of cigarettes. Hairbrush, moisturizer, empty glass. Wait, does that mean I can go up here now? Oh, I can go up here. Cold drinks of an espresso. Work on photography, elegantly studies furniture and form. It's a dog with a ton of buttons that say words. So true. Oh yeah, I've been up here. Where's this go? Oh, he's up here now. Let's go. The copy that I have a perk that bonuses. Hell yeah, and expensive booze? Let's fucking go. I love ransacking a rich person's apartment. God damn it, let me click on this.
You've got the cable. Yes, thank you.
I went to whoever owns the pet shop.
I prefer not to wander.
Do you have the exit papers?
Of course. Just one more thing. There's something I want you to see. Shake that bag of kibble you have there, would you?
I bet it's talking animals again.
It's quite the opposite. Please, just do it.
When the boars here will be swarmed.
It's true that you should never shake kibble at ground level. But we're safe up here.
Alright, shake it. From the shadows, a large boar emerges and steps towards the kibble's snout thrust down. Watch. Boar glances at you and then at Reno.
Here, I'll take that. He'll squeal if you're too long about it.
He pours kibble into 3 large flower pots, then edges them towards the cage with his fur.
I found him going through the trash outside some weeks ago. My first instinct was to scare him away. So I clapped my hands together, but he just stared at me. So I brought him up.
Why?
I don't really know. Something washed over me. Maybe it was his sweet and reckless energy. I have a soft spot for animals.
Yeah, but like, that's a tiny ass cage. The boar perks up its snout.
It's good to come up here and talk to him. I haven't been completely honest with you. I knew who you were the moment you started asking after Temu. The opera cunt. He was hoping you'd come.
You need
Ta-da.
the exit papers. Don't surprise him.
Sorry, I was too late.
They're there.
Why didn't you say anything before?
Temu always said that in the matters of economy and culture, the upper hand is often gained by underhanded ways. This made him a lot of enemies, of course.
Flicking ashes out the window.
I had to make sure you weren't one of them.
I'm here, now what?
Do you believe in the transmigration of souls?
Boar raises its snout, seemingly sniffing the air. That's to make money, I'll believe anything. Sounds like a coping mechanism for the weak-minded. Wait, I thought this was just business advice. Tell me more.
I believe that when we die, our souls rise up through the atmosphere and into the void of space, where they lay waiting.
Okay, someone's hitting the source a little too hard and read the 40k wiki. Waiting for what?
To be reborn, of course. Some find themselves locked in high orbit for thousands of years. Others bounce right off the moon. Whatever happens, our souls will always return.
Of course we will. Pain is temporary. The gang, eternal.
Sweet thing to keep in mind, even if it's not true.
This boar was once someone else. Maybe another animal, maybe a man, maybe a woman. He may not have their memories, yet the soul remains intact.
How was Tempo the last time you saw him?
He'd become more erratic in those 5 weeks. It was always on and off. We fought about something, or he fought with me. But I always thought that in the end, I always thought that it would be the 2 of us.
And you think Tempo's soul is in this boar?
No, that would be a bit silly now, wouldn't it?
Contradictory.
I think your soul came from before it found you.
I've been more concerned with where it'll go. I hope that's towards wherever Tempo is. Maybe our souls will chase each other through asteroid belts. We'll orbit the moon together.
Hey, back to moving. It's fun to shop for seconds. Had to be into this game's getting. Godspeed with the shift, Elfie. I hope that you're able to pack everything up and get it ordered. Hope you have a good. Hope you have a well. Good's probably the wrong word. Hope you have a speedy transition to wherever you're getting to.
A clear night, the moon nearly full, visibility unlimited, temperature 11 degrees and steady.
Or we'll be back here, as a boar, as a cat, maybe as a pair of fishermen. Our souls will be together in every lifetime.
Have fun yourself. I will try to. Thank you. Why did you fight that last time?
I don't even remember. Once we had a spat about... what was it? The hot tub, I think. Whether or not I needed a bigger one. I said he just needed to watch his weight. He stormed out of my apartment with one of my model trains. Then spent the next month mailing me photographs of it, getting involved in completely historically inaccurate railroad incidents.
Oh god, spiting my significant other by sending him, by stealing his anime Fumo and then sending photos of it in dioramas of of scenes from anime that aren't the one I stole the Fumo from. Insert Family Guy tunnel gif here. Oh, that's awful. Sounds like you think he's actually is in there. How do you feel about it now?
There's nothing else left but to make peace. But I'm sorry. He was your friend too. I know you were close. How are you feeling?
Wish I'd been able to say goodbye.
Yes. But it would never be enough, would it? One last conversation, one last kiss. One last evening.
Alright, let's exit papers.
Right. Why you're here after all. Please. I hope you get the girl out safely. Tempo would have wanted that, I think. Not that I always knew his heart, but...
Thanks, Runa.
Thank you for coming up here. I'm sorry for all this. I'm very tired.
Bull looks honest, especially inscrutable.
Well, good luck to you.
What's the bet that when I exit the door down there... Alright, I guess I'll take it. What's the bit that when I exit from like down the bottom there, his corpse is just gonna belly flop in front of me? He has that kind of tone. Ah, that's a police siren. Might already be on their way. Oh, right. The drapes and stuff from the cleaners were already like splayed across the place, so like that's why I couldn't get up there before.
The hot tub's wrecked. There are cracks in the...
Yeah, okay. I can't pull anything else out of there. Just giving the place another once over before I leave. Okay, no. I thought that little, like, bird squeak was, gonna precede him plummeting, but nope. Alright, I guess we just head back and hand her papers. Hang on, let's try...
You pick up the payphone. The phone rings. The
Nope.
line. The receipt. You step away.
Alright, I guess I won't try again until tomorrow. Wasting a lot of money trying to call her.
A lot of to-in and fucking throw-in, Hirsch.
Here, for V.
Thanks, Hirsch. These look legit.
Don't lose them.
I won't. I definitely won't.
She grins. Her face suddenly seems lighter to you. And young again.
Guess I'll be seeing you around, Hirsch. Maybe in another 5 years, knowing how you fucking operate.
She opens up her cigarette packet and extracts two. One she hooks on her lip. The other she slots behind an ear.
You going with her?
I'm getting her to Central, then to long distance. Then I'm coming back here.
I told her she could come if she wants. Not like that.
Good, the bazaar needs you.
Place wouldn't last a week with cunts like Pedre and Carmona left unchecked.
Alright then, good hustle.
Hirsch, wait. Something that's been playing on my mind. That photo of you all, the one in Tempo's office. Why do you take that? Aren't you all spies?
Good question. Evidently, you succumbed to a sudden fit of camaraderie.
Could have been a trap, could have been anything. They all came anyway.
Yeah, they did. All of them.
She looks at you for a long moment, working up to something.
This big play you're putting together. Take me with you.
You don't even know what this is.
Okay, what is it?
Assassination, government official.
Cool, I'm in. I can do a good job, like Tempo would have.
She can, Hirsch. I believe in her.
Wait, further instructions, Yo-Yo.
Name is still idiotic, but fuck yes. Awaiting. I'll see V to the station. Then I'm down for whatever, Cascade.
Alright, I was gonna let her go, but no, she wants in, so I will let her in.
Purple plastic shimmers as you approach. Tucked to the side is a worn black sticker. UV. Tour only. Could it be?
Examine the
The
keyboard.
brand plate identifies this as a Kagami 7X60. Look closer. This is the Kagami 7X60 Rainbow. Ultravioletta's signature edition. A ceremonial blade for the High Priestess of Electro-Pop.
So it doesn't matter really the work you do with it.
Some tools make the work feel cooler though. Some tools are limited edition.
That is true.
A tool has no intrinsic value. This includes, but is not limited to, instruments, weapons, and people.
Slight disagree with that. My shadow play part of my brain. Play a note.
You brush your finger into the nearest key. A light, airy tone glistens across the room. Middle A. we'd start.
Hirsch, what are you doing?
Hello. How you doing, Anxiety? I know who that is. Hello, hello. How you doing? I won't do anything. Play another A.
Hirsch, stop.
Alright, I'm done.
Please step back. I don't even let my tech engineer play notes unless he has to.
Uma Musume Pretty Derby. So true. So true.
The young pops.
If only I wasn't juggling several other couches. I'm getting peer pressured into playing the funny horse game. God damn it, let me through. Why can I not get out the do I need to talk to these guys again?
Guess I'll be seeing you around, Hirsch. Maybe in another...
She opens up her cigarette.
Hirsch, wait. That photo of...
Good question.
Wait, I've already done
Yeah, they
this.
did.
She looks at you.
This big play you're putting together. Okay, what is it?
Can't tell you in front of...
I don't care what it is. I can do a good...
She can, Hirsch.
Name is... I'll CV to the...
Okay. Why isn't it letting me out? Do I need to talk to UV?
Ready to set course for the Eastern Republics, Flight Lieutenant. Thanks for this, Hirsch. Really. You're one of the only people I've ever met who isn't trying to get something out of me.
I have a second shot of life on me.
I won't let you down.
Nerd.
I've had this stupid song stuck in my head all day.
Uma Musume serious symbolic comforts you after a hard day ASMR. Ugh. Well, they're a horse, so it would probably just be a lot of heavy breathing and apple noises. On yours?
No, I hate listening back to my own stuff. This is from when I was younger, so much younger. I used to go on these day trips with my parents, and my father would play his tapes in the car. It was basic 3-chord rock music, nothing like what I make now. But I've been thinking recently, maybe without those tapes, I wouldn't have become a musician.
Song.
Dark Flight 709, about some guy's girl living on a space rocket.
Not familiar.
Maybe that one didn't make it out of loose. Had a feeling would lose all her time. My baby's living on the 709.
Her voice is pleasant as ever, but it fails to grip anything within you.
Not bad.
Thanks. I don't know. It's silly, but it's right there for some reason.
Be well, be.
You too, Hirsch. See you further on up the flight.
Ah, here we go. That's what I needed. Well, I don't regret not selling her out to Imta. Alright. Statehood is like the one thing I don't have a buff on. I might run up Cold Read. That is a pretty decent skill to have. What's this?
An old bench kneels in your presence, its planks are bowed and scarred.
Sit on the bench.
It sags gently as you settle in. Operant Cascade's first special bench, filed age 14. Location, Landau, capital of the Holy and Democratic Republic of Mercia.
Okay, what was special about it?
A slab of marble and cedar. Cool, even in summer. The perfect place to hand-roll cigarettes and devour deviant graphic novels.
Am I supposed to find the narrator voice kind of hot? It's the same VA, but it's a different voice for every faculty. So, I'm sure one of them will do something for you.
Patrolling carders of
Different
Malika
cadence.
Sakrari, clad in tallow-white surplices, never noticed you there. An early lesson in craft.
I didn't want to be home, did I?
Your mother would have been gone for another weeks-long mystery trip, or demanding you rise to a bar she held just out of reach. We only pieced it together a couple years later, sniffing around her desk, finding the stacks of passports, all under different names.
Okay, so my mum was also
After
a
some
spook.
time, the present seeps back in. Your limbs don't feel as heavy as they did. Gently, Portofino coaxes you back into its rhythm.
Nice. Alright, if I drink a beer then, and then smoke a ciggy, that should even things out. Where are my cigarettes? There we go. Alright, do I go back to the fogged mirror and just go tell the Imta guy to fuck himself? He'll probably shoot me again. Oh, you know what I should have done? I wonder if Gonza's dead. I wonder if I open his clinic and he'll just be dead because his wife stabbed him. Ah, no, he's still alive.
Bored?
No, this
I
again.
say the same thing to you. What do you want?
Said boring drugs are wholesale only. What about non-boring drugs?
Told you. Bring me back my personal effects and I'll hook you up with so many. Meantime, you can watch me do some, if you want.
At least 2 different colors and 3 different consistencies in there. That's not a drug. That's a cocktail.
Alright, go for it.
He tips it over onto the desk and rails the miniature mountain without even cutting it into lines.
Fuck me!
This is horrible. This just makes you want drugs even more.
What? How the fuck does this make me want drugs?
Vicarious living achieved. You know you haven't ingested anything, but you are without a doubt a little high.
Bye-bye.
Adios, pig.
Alright, well, he's not dead. I don't know how to feel about that. Actually, yeah, I should go back to the bar. That was what I was thinking of. I went the wrong way. I think I ran right past it. I'm so fucking spaced. Here we go. Alright, we check if she is.
Hey, Hirsch.
Carolina still looks gaunt and tired, but animated. There is an excitement to her movements, a flush to her cheeks.
Septimus must be upset you're here.
Yeah, we're, taking a break.
Good. He was a little bitch about this.
He was, but it's not really his fault. Growing up with Nestor did something to him. He can't drop the irony, the distance between himself and reality. Everyone responds to this kind of thing differently. And it's okay, we just can't be together.
You look better. How do you feel?
Weird. Like I'm on the wrong planet. I keep trying to control things with my mind, like I'm still in the machine. And I'm dreaming again, I think.
Ah.
Bet the tech hangover is making them vivid, or even making them real.
What are you dreaming about?
I saw a man in a tent filled with smoke. There were soldiers or hunters gathered around him with spears. He was chanting like a star shaman.
Go on.
They were wearing furs, but not from any living animal. Thick, brown, and white stripes. Tent was lit by flame in a pit. He threw what looked like dice onto the ground, but when he picked them up, I saw they were bones, each side carved with the rune script, just like I use. I didn't understand anything that they were saying, but they didn't like whatever the bones told them. It was like they'd been sentenced to death.
She's trying to seem detached, but she's clearly disturbed.
What do you think it could mean?
Probably nothing. I don't know. It was so vivid that it's difficult not to look for meaning, but it would be like convincing yourself you're hearing words in a cooling fan, right?
Needs to have someone you won't work with.
No. Nobody.
Alright.
I trust you. I'll follow your lead.
Alright, see you later.
See you.
Well, that makes things easy. Hello, Yana.
Cascade. Ready and waiting. Also, this stiff bitch behind the bar keeps asking to see ID.
Let's see. Early Fog Mirror Tim. Oh wait, no, she already knows that. Are you happy working with the new crew?
I don't know any of these clowns, Hirsch. As long as I'm second in command, I don't care who tags along. Looks like the makings of a weird group, though. Shoved into locker tier motherfuckers.
Play nice, please.
I won't be the one doing the shoving.
Lady Yana.
Don't be a stranger.
Also, she should know fucking Carolina. It's literally just old, like, new old assets. Oh, sorry, old new assets. Presently. Okay. What else have we got to do? I was gonna try Gonza's wipe again, but I doubt that's gonna go well. I could try going back to the missile site, the rocket silo, now that it's nighttime. I just feel like I might be wasting time.
Ahead, the electric hub.
Tram departing.
You will like the next aero.
I feel like I'm gonna make the sprint down all those stairs just to find that the fucking thing's locked again. Oh boy. Oh, that's right. Flashlight. There we go. What's my odds?
Hey, bud.
31%.
Keep you.
What could I put on to affect this? Because I don't know what that will do. -1 coordination, +1 coordination. +1 coordination. +1 coordination. Alright, that's 3 extra points. What does that put me at?
Hey, bud.
92%, yep. Surely we don't fuck this. We're gonna fuck this up. Oh, never mind. I thought I needed a 5.
Diagnostics complete. Ligaments primed. Heart rate nominal. Joints lubricated. Adrenaline and dopamine surge initiated to maximize propulsion. Awaiting signal. Oh, yes.
Ready, steady, go!
Warning. Vertical drop ahead. Torque and acceleration throttle due to survival drive. Provide vocal input to engage. Ultimate overburn.
Witness me, ancient fitness man.
Run. Complete. Desired performance achieved. System switch into reward mode ++. Enjoy the endorphins.
Stupendous stuff, bud. The speed, the leap. Sure. But the magic's in the keeping on, isn't it? To keep being stubborn against the world.
Have you seen anyone else down
Why,
here?
yes, just now. A lady came barreling past, almost missed her. She was
Oh, she's
speed.
not a runner, she's a thief.
Oh, that's terrible. And with the pace she was going, I doubt you'll catch up to her. I'm sorry, bud.
What'd she look like?
She's one of them scrappers. You can tell by the non-ergonomic rags. Poor things usually gathering copper out front, muttering to herself.
You see her following down the stairs?
No, that mad dash for the exit's the first time I've seen her inside the silo, in fact.
And how'd she get down there?
There's plenty of side entrances and emergency exits, I'm sure. Not that I've explored them myself, but a curious soul would.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck catching her. Keep you...
Alright, well, that wasn't particularly helpful. Oh yeah, I need to change out my shoes as well. Where are the... There they are. Everything else is as it was. Cool. Yeah, that's right, that's the landing. Lucky bottle? Is that, like, an item or something? Empty bottle of oxen block miraculously intact floating to the bottom of the rocket silo. Perhaps it will give you similar luck. Okay. I assume that's for a job I just haven't come across yet. God, it still won't let me in here. Solve the cipher. Okay. Other. Right. Let's see. Crumpled poem. No.
The block of aggressively unintelligible text covers the sheet you picked up from Holocene's floor. Through it, a shadow text is threaded, one which may rise to legibility at any moment.
Read the cipher.
The text remains as impossible as you found it. Before you are
Still doing it for you. Yeah, Geneva's fucking bricked right now. So true, narrator.
Is an entirely different beast than the Rosetta Cipher pseudopod left you.
Where do I even start with this?
Do the work. This is a discipline you have been initiated in, at least in theory. All minds on deck, gang. big thinking required here. Strip away the romanticism. Code breaking is about rigor, nothing else.
All right, let's go with the rigors, the principles of code breaking.
Ciphers are substitution ciphers, solvable with a single keyword or phrase. If you have it, you're set. If you don't, you need procedures. Bigrams, trigrams, character frequency, index of coincidence analysis, tables, tables, and more tables. You are at home here, in the secret runes of your kind. Your training should hold.
What if it's not a substitution cipher?
Then, Codebreaker, you are fucked.
Tables?
More than you can possibly imagine.
Character frequency.
Certain letters appear a lot more than others in any given language, both alone and in pairs. Knowing which and spotting them as patterns, even when the letters are encrypted, is the most basic tenet of code breaking.
Index of what was it?
Index of coincidence, the mother skill of all would-be code crackers.
How's it used again?
It's a more specific way of measuring randomness than just counting letters. If a keyword has been used to create a polyalphabetic cipher, then comparing indices of coincidence across variously sized samples of letters will tell you how many letters are in the keyword.
Yeah, right, okay. Got it.
There is no getting it, in theory, only doing.
I mean, that would be a bitch to work out, but I understand the theory. I knew about the other stuff because there's like a whole sect of like code breaking that is based around the kind of like old school redactions where they blackline specific parts of like reports or documents. There's like a whole thing around like using the font and like letter frequency and spacing and size of letters to interpolate what specific words are being blacked out within the report and then reconstructing it. That was honestly what I thought people were going to do when the Epstein documents were released, but you know, they didn't pay for Adobe Premium, so no one needed to do that. Torch the code until it talks.
The cipher wants to give up its secrets. It is screaming them at you. You just don't have the ears to hear. Yet.
41% for shadow play. Examine word lengths.
It's divided into 23 blocks, each between 1 and 25 characters long. The median of the chains is 13.
Write down the lengths as a sequence of numbers.
1, 14, 9, 3, 5. All between 1 and 26. Clearly letters. Good.
13?
13.
Nice progress.
Indeed. Can't stop it.
How about those words? How about the words? Can I read any of those yet?
Words? No. You're still on medians here.
Maybe numbers spell out a keyword of some kind.
You begin to pencil down the correspondence of each number. N, I, C, E.
What's this going?
T, R. Chills run through you as the letters begin to spell out a plausible message.
Almost there.
Nice try. Salutations, me-ho.
I thought he was trying to communicate with me.
The implication is that you are expected to be above such methods.
Could be coordinates?
You try grouping the numbers together. 1 degree, 41 minutes, 9 seconds. You'd have to know how to use a map for this to be effective.
Alright, enough about block
The
lengths.
letters spin furtherishly.
Don't know keyword lengths, -2, fuck. Read cipher again. Character frequency.
26 times you move through the document, tallying robotically. You fall into the rhythm of it. The instances of each letter jump into your eye one by one as you move through the text. The letters that appear most often are H and T, with 18 occurrences each. Take H as an example. In a text with 291 characters, that's about 7%, which is more than double the number you would expect to get if it were entirely random. 1/26th, or roughly 3%. But also only half the rate at which the most frequent letter, E, appears in the regular alphabet.
Half the rate from the document or half the rate in general? What does it mean?
Two things. First, it's almost certainly not gibberish. And second, the cipher is somehow masking its character frequency. Ruling out a simple transposition or a fine shift cipher. Probably polyalphabetic. The cipher wavers like a mirage, a madman's shopping list, equal parts banality and wonder.
Apply the index of coincidence analysis.
You begin the laborious task of rewriting the cipher over and over again in spreadsheets with different numbers of columns. 4 columns, 5 columns.
God. Seeing that as an option feels like getting flashbanged. I'm not going to pick that then.
The caged letters and numbers proliferate. A bureaucrat's wet dream. A piece of paper and a notebook is all you need to go insane. The rose bore a hole somewhere in the center of your forehead.
Why is this cipher fucking spiking my cortisol? Calculate the indices of coincidences for each table and compare them.
4 columns, 0.35. Sub-random. 5 columns, 0.4. 6 columns, 0.45. Your attention span buckles and cracks under the strain. 8 columns, 0.67.
I can't escape it. Why does it haunt me like this? Thank you. I get the feeling that 667 is going to be an integral part of the cipher, and this game came out just before, I think just before that meme was popular, and it must have been in development well before it even became a meme. I'm surprised it took Ghosty this long to crack up, to pop up. 6-7 are his Cold War sleeper agent activation phrases. There it is.
There's an undeniable spike in coincidences when you arrange the code in sets of 8.
Finishing the big walk. Oh yeah. The game where you can in fact write 6-7 on a piece of card and then make your arms do the thing.
You are looking at a polyalphabetic cipher with an 8-letter keyword.
Cool.
8 letters to be found, 8 numerical displacements, and the cipher is solved.
So I found the proto solution, that's it.
2 parts grunt work, 1 part intuition. Find the keyword. Prepare body and mind for hours of fun. The Opera have a machine dedicated to this. If you want to capitulate, just take it to your controller and make it her problem.
I got 97% on this, I can do it. I was gonna say, watch me roll 2 1s.
The disks of your internal code-breaking machine gyrate as you try out different pairs of letters for each of the 8 columns. Every once in a while, one clicks into place, and recognizable pairs of letters emerge across the text.
U's become T's, I's become H's.
A momentum is gained. Every new discovery facilitates the others. The letters give themselves up one by one, a series of little surrenders. Suddenly, you realize the 8 displacements you have found are all of them. An 8-letter keyword that encodes the cipher in cycles. eschaton.
Finish it.
As the bags grew heavy with his blood, he was reminded of a belief he had harbored as a child when upon being told that the human body held 5 pints of blood. He had understood this to mean for your whole life and had grown up with a secret terror of scratches and cuts that he could not believe was not universal.
That's not what this is. Eh? I speak in impossible tongues. Fill in the missing punctuation, read the deciphered
It
text.
induced a pleasant torpor in him to watch the hose stiffen as his blood filled it, raising itself like the hackles on a frightened animal. Suddenly, however, he detected a sensation at first unexpected, then terrifying. Counterflow. A portion of his blood was swimming upstream, a swarm of red-black clotted eels trying desperately to remain inside of him. A memory is knocked loose. It's a scene from Holocene's favourite novel, a science fiction offering, with elements of horror.
Blood type Hecatomb.
It's almost as if Holocene knew you would cross its path.
Why would Holocene encrypt a passage from a mass-produced novel?
The answer is in the book. The text was only part of the cipher, the meta layer. Oh, look. A fresh rung on the abject mental illness ladder. Down we go.
I'm still taking this as a victory point.
You put the cipher away with the feeling of having bested a mighty foe.
Alright, well, now I need to drink a beer. And there we go. All right.
H.S. Lastra's blood-obsessed pulp epic awaits you. The book is 563 pages long, not including Lastra's notoriously indulgent appendix.
Better start at page 1 then.
Cascade, stop.
Policy?
Don't overthink this.
You're telling me not to overthink it. How are you talking to me?
I'm not. This is just a real-time memory dissociation, conjured from the fringes of cipher-induced mania.
Right.
A likely story. More likely. He's viewing you right now.
You don't have to read the book. You just have to read the cipher. And that very particular chapter that the extract is from.
Of course. Reread the cipher, using the book as a new key.
Book is the
exactly.
Cipher key.
A cipher with soul. My kind of communique.
Smart. About what you'd expect from the Pride of the Remembrancer division.
Also, Cascade, this is the easy part. Act accordingly.
291 characters divides into 3, so it's going to be something very simple. Something like...
Page number, line number, letter number, repeat.
Yes, Cascade, exactly that. This cipher is now wearing baby shoes. Find the chapter in the novel that the passage of text is from. Then consider the letters in groups of 3, let's say, triads. For each triad, take each letter's numbered position in the alphabet. The first is the page number, the second is the line number, and the third is the letter number. An example. Let's use the last triad of the cipher, MBP.
Why is he starting at the end? M is the 13th letter of the alphabet, B the 2nd, P the 16th, 13, 2, 16.
Page 3, line 2, letter 16.
Direct hit. Fuselage in tatters. You are now replete with the requisite mind tools. Time to give this cipher what for.
Thanks, Halsey.
No response. Your memory conjuration has gone dark.
Oh.
All message conveyed. He has cut the psychic link and stopped remote viewing you.
Find the chapter the passage is from, the page number, the line number, the letter position. Simple.
Put them both together. Your former double's carefully placed torches will catch a light. An ancient map to the catacombs of meaning.
Let's go.
You look at the cipher and the book next to each other. One short and erratic, the other lengthy and considered. The maelstrom of black markings feels like home now. You skim the book and find the relevant chapter, which turns out to be a particularly bloody scene deep in the Act 5 climax. Then, taking the first letter to be a page number, the second to be a line number, and the third to be a letter number, you begin. The first letter is I. The second letter is B.
If this doesn't yield answers, there will be a murder-suicide in that silo.
And no one would ever know. Onwards, you follow Holocene into the wilderness of his favorite book, the true subtext. The first words appear, I-B-E-T-R. Oh no, don't think yet, just solve.
Keep going all the way down.
IB trade crew Miho compromise from within direct or melee FID until extraction. Beware small controller, I'm sorry. I betrayed crew. Miho compromised from within. Director, Malafide until extraction. Beware small controller. I'm sorry.
Oh. Oh. I was pretty sure it was going to end up being someone dead. But, I mean, it might be still incorrect, right? Because Carolina broke, right? You took the time to encode the words, I'm sorry?
It must be an important part of the message. To him, at least. There is one other form of communication that traditionally ends in apology. A suicide note.
Ah, shit.
So he claims. Also the cipher claims.
Yeah, it seems a little...
Possible. Pack runner. Close blood. It also doesn't make sense.
Yeah, right?
Carolina was the one who was uncovered in the Emter Batch dream study. A paragraph from the red folder flashes redder across your mind. Possessing a monstrous intelligence that rests on hallucinatory logical construction.
I think this is a cry for help.
It reads more like a whisper. Home gang really did us in after everything.
Close read the message.
You read the words again, then read them backwards for good measure. Your former double's intent is no clearer to you, but definitely more ominous.
So what does he want me to do?
The answer to that, no doubt, lies at the bottom of the silo. Your eye catches again on the middle sentence. Director Malified until extraction. Malafide, bad faith. Standard espionage parlance for contaminated, compromised, or treacherous.
What about extraction?
Unlikely he means a location extraction. Something more internal.
Should get the
The
Holocene.
silo awaits. Your former double has some wild ideas he's about to hatch.
Alright, okay, and the door's still locked. Well. I imagine that okay, now it's open. Why can't I go in? Alright, let me throw that shit in reverse. There we go. Alright, I better not find a corpse down here. Alright, or I could just find nothing.
The ration pack crinkles as you turn it over.
Take some rations.
There's enough in this box for a month of austere survival.
Take just one.
You pocket the freeze-dried rations. The mold's tendrils rise gently as you approach. You turn away.
I am gonna quickly buff my coordination to take a sample.
The mold's tendrils rise.
Hey.
You slide place your screwdriver just beneath the edge of the growth.
Scoop it up.
You tip the mold into a nearby container, frail as ash, then pocket the sample. This needs a specialist, or at least someone specialist adjacent. A doctor might be a good first bet. You turn away from the...
Alright. Okay. Now that I got that sample, feel the weight of those papers. It's all in the accumulation of this madness. Far above past the concrete, the wind carries salt, sting of salt and crushed glass. Hey, bud. Flesh young by feet dangling, bracing needle in a cold office. Precision drill, glints in the surgical light, straps with... What the hell is he doing? Industrial drainage will flush away whatever drips through the floor. Is he gonna lobotomize himself? What the fuck's happening?
Cascade, stop. Before you utter a word, be aware that anything you say in my presence, anything I hear, should be considered pre-intercepted by the small controller.
That explains communicating through cipher, though we may soon be rezoning the boundaries of explanation.
What's a small controller?
Treacherous entity in my head that is directing my movements, of course. And also my words and thoughts.
Oh no. Oh no.
What do you mean, of course?
Quiet. Pre-intercepted. The instructions are on the table. Do not read them aloud.
You betrayed the crew, but you weren't aware of it? That's your hypothesis?
No mere hypothesis. I wouldn't entomb myself in a silo on the basis of a hypothesis, Cascade. A dark night stained with fog. Even the whispers echoed. I'm at an opposite number from the Weeping Eye on the amputated remains of Refraction Bridge.
The iron artery that was intended to link Portofino with La Luz until the collapse of the old Lusian Empire in Year Zero. The ruins became an infamous suicide spot in the 50s.
I gave him names, cryptonyms, defining features, professions, everything. I advised them to start with kindred. The most fragile, the most twistable. Before he left, he asked me why I was doing this. I had no answer then, Cascade, but I have one now. This soon-to-be ejected motherfucker clamped to my brain joystick.
Flashes of Holocene's red folder. Monstrous intelligence. Hallucinatory logical construction. He pushed his finger down so hard it's left a red imprint in his skin. A target marker.
I don't think it was you, Holocene. I really don't.
You say that as if it is unthinkable, but I've considered it from all angles and dimensions. There is no other answer. I am under siege from internal forces. And if not me, then who?
As with any espionage catastrophe, there is no true answer. Or there are 100 answers. That's what's killing him. The unknowing.
This is high-grade marionette fuckery. We never stood a chance.
We did not. I have worked through every possible permutation and reached the only sane, yet gothically cruel conclusion. It was me. Identification, then extraction. This is a direct order from Miho. Please.
Okay, I'm not going to do this.
Upon the reflective surface of the table lie a sketch pad, a pen, a strange container, and a crank drill.
I am going to get that mold analyzed first before I do anything. Look at the
A
pen.
regular pen, thick-nibbed and loaded with red ink.
Look at the container.
Marked with the words Entity Containment Vessel. It looks vaguely space-related. Designed to be taken into the far reaches by cosmonauts. Any alien life matter can be sealed inside and brought home.
Kind of small for an alien container.
It's intended for bacteria or microorganisms. Anything bigger, and earthbound research becomes the least of your problems.
Look at the crank drill.
The crank wheel features a worn logo, now illegible. Rust blossoms in tiny patches along the drill bit.
That's not sanitary.
On the first page, scribbled in hurried handwriting, you find the instructions. The mere sight of Holoclene's handwriting incurs a shiver of post-code breaking trauma. A bare 14 words. Small controller inside. Locate via remote viewing, then extract. Through dimensionality to analysis.
And by small controller, he means...
The traitor within.
Here we go, remote viewing.
As in the testimonial you found in his room. Holocene wants you to locate something which you cannot see.
And then?
Draw that which you cannot see. Fall in with his own systems. Bridle his hypertrophied imagination. The outcome will be the same.
This entity can both exist and not exist, very subjective as it stands.
If this is too much ambiguity for you, you're in the wrong silo. The sketchpad ripples, despite there being no wind at all down here. The dark interior of your former double skull awaits.
I'm out. I can't do it.
This does not bode well for your future with Miho, Cascade.
I'm assuming I can come back. Hang on.
The implements lie.
On with it, Cascade. This does not
Alright, what I'm gonna do... Can I get out of here? Can I get the fuck out of here? There we go. I'm gonna save it. And then I'm gonna run off to one of the doctors. Because, like, what's the bet that it's fucking mold and I can just give him an antibiotic? Or a antifungal would be the correct thing. I don't think amateur lobotomies with a rusty drill is what's called for here. Might be an extreme position, but you know. I should also buy more alcohol. God, you're still here. Only Gonz is going to be open. If I have to give him the sample, you too should buy alcohol. It is in fact a idea beyond scrutiny. It is the weekend, therefore beer gets +1 to all stat buffs. Alcohol, exactly. See, Nubs is even spelling it correctly because he's clearly on the source already.
Ahead. You catch the next arrow.
It's really bright out for 1 AM. Can I poke the dolphin nose?
You pick up. The dolphin
Let's
doesn't
go,
poke.
baby.
You step away.
Now I don't need alcohol. I should still buy some, but now I don't need it.
Hello again. You have choices. Your money, your liver. You have choices. Your money, you have choices. Suit yourself. See you.
Alright. A couple of things of schnapps should do it, and then I'll also buy cigarettes.
The brightly cut. The packet makes a satisfying. If you change it.
Okay, let's see. I'll save over that. Okay. I don't know why I have that, but sure. Right, Gonza's up here. Surely I don't have to just give the sample to one or the other.
Bored? What do you want?
I got a mold sample. I can take a look at it.
Hold the sample? You must be out of your mind bringing that shit in here, woman. Get it out.
I think I might be
out.
I think I might be affecting my friends somehow.
No doubt. Your friend's compromised. And if the friend is you, you're fucked. Here's my medical grade advice. Go back outside, curl up in a ditch and wait for it to start giving you orders. In the meantime, get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Adios, patient.
Alcohol. Are we steadily making the English language more efficient by stripping away letters? Are we going to get to the point where it's just a Galgura reference? Yes, yeah, seems appropriate.
The vending machine. A moment of tension. The machine is...
Double plus good. We are getting to that stage. We already have an off-color version of Newspeak.
A small placard above the entryway reads...
Why isn't Goz just broken
coming
himself?
within spitting distance of his hated rival. Neither
Examine the lock.
midpoint of the door.
Can it be
Only
picked?
by someone with specialized knowledge of
Damn it.
heavy-duty seacraft doors and their mechanisms.
Leave.
Useless.
Well, this sucks. I would go to sleep, but I don't think I can sleep until 4 AM. What else have we got to do outside of... I could try calling What's-Her-Face again. But I am low on money. I could try sweeping the apartment, because my delirium is the lowest at present. But then again, fatigue's the easiest to lower because of that coffee buff I have.
The machine is still soured by the piss smell.
I don't think I can work a second shift, can I?
The smuggler and... You sink
I
into
can.
the dock's rhythm once again. An older dockhand, cigarette dangling from her lips, watches you struggle with a sealed pallet. She claps and shouts, "Tempo, tempo, tempo." A small seed of him sprouting.
Stop enjoying over a
The
smoke.
woman chuckles as you hop on a nearby crate. You sit here for a while. When you return to work, the minutes feel slower. Your shift ends with a shrill whistle. Workers shuffle away. New ones arrive.
As agreed.
He lowers his head.
Alright. I have a little bit of money. And now I need to... Oh. And now I need to undo the damage. Cool. Alright. It is now 6 AM, so I could go sleep.
You pick up the
Alright,
paper.
Gon's the second wife.
phone ring. The line buzzes.
Fuck.
The receiver clicks back. You step away. The bed welcome. The stillness of the room quietens your mind as you settle down. As you are about to drift off, the phone rings.
Operant, are you busy?
A strange cadence, uneasy syllables stumbling over a sloshing beat.
It's the middle of the night.
Ah, it is. Well.
She sounds quite drunk.
You're drinking again?
Again. You say it like I stopped.
What's the matter?
I just wanted to make sure you're still there.
Where else would I be?
I don't have any idea. That's why I had to make sure.
She looks out over Novessa, bleary-eyed, searching.
I'm here.
Good. That's very good to hear.
What's going on, Mel?
Another operant was zeroed out in theater today.
Another?
No one you'd know. Hopscotch. Our old hand in Mercia. Executed by monotheists. Whole network lost as well.
One of yours.
Yes.
A resonant thud. Heavy bomb glass on desktop.
I'm sorry.
Oh yes. We're all very sorry. It's a highly regrettable situation overall. Hopscotch will get their unmarked star at the Palace of Culture. Tonight, all the controllers will go out to the Hyacinth Bar and drink Vana Kohila until we can barely walk.
Who messed up?
Too early to say. Hopscotch hadn't checked in for 48 hours, so I called their magic box and a voice I'd never heard before answered. It was a woman, older, absolutely nonchalant, like a pensioner's, I thought. I said I must have misdialed. And do you want to know what she said?
Of course you do.
What was it?
It's all right, dear. Nothing to get hung about. Of course, that's when I knew Hopscotch was dead.
Feet swaying gently, a few feet above the ground. The left laces have come untied.
I'll remember her voice for a very long time.
Say nothing, let her have a moment.
Don't just sit there while I discompose myself. Say something.
This took a very sad turn. It won't be easy to swing it back around. Life sparkles in death's presence, magnificent and fragile. Draw her close.
I don't think there is anything else to say.
Probably you're right. I don't know what I was expecting. God, my head's going to hurt tomorrow.
Her voice sounds distant, but she's already putting down the receiver. The line goes dead.
Well. Unfortunate. Alright, now we go see Hugo and see if this mold is really eating the dude's brain. Kinda insane that you have a personality check to just tell your operator that you love her when you've spoken to her like 3 times since you've had a disassociative episode. Alright. I made a wrong turn again? Yes, I have. There we go. God damn it. Out of the way.
Hello. Again?
Anything about mold?
I know a possible amount. Medical concerns, indoor sports, anything that may trigger an asthmatic response. Why do you ask?
A subtle shift in his position. He's mold curious. Continue.
I found this.
Fractal branching. Yellow veining. Where did you collect this from?
Do not reveal the location of a fellow operant's safe house.
You've seen it before?
Actually, no, never. But I have heard a lot about it. This is Chimera Verde, a mold strain indigenous to Portofino, and a surprisingly stubborn survivor. Quite the find.
Hurt. This guy's a mold man, through and through.
Survivor of what?
Extermination. Chimera Valdez in a class of its own. It first emerged in the 40s. 10 years later, it was all over Portofino. Households, offices, schools. The authorities had to call for large-scale fumigation.
Sounds like the right move.
If you ask me, structural renovation and targeted decontamination would have been ideal. But alas, have to say, I'm not that surprised it stuck around. Clever little organism.
Clever why?
Slime molds are protists. Networked, reactive, and astonishingly good at pattern recognition. I was an intern at the hospital down in Agua Clara. Must have been 53 before the fumigation. Let's say there were stories. Biological attack, industrial compound parasite, the first Lusian cultural front. But what you won't find in the official literature is the reports of dreams.
Dreams? What kind?
Dreams of speaking to the mold. Patients couldn't recall the words, just the impression of exchanges. Some said it gave instructions, others said it's just listened.
Sounds like they were hallucinating.
No, they were lucid. No fever, no delusions, vitals clean. Most of them didn't mention the dreams until asked. When enough people report the same pattern, you stop thinking in terms of coincidence and start thinking in terms of contact.
Could the mold affect someone's personality?
As in, could there be neurological symptoms?
Yeah.
To an extent. Sure. Mental fog, sleep disruption, given time and proximity. The immune system would be worn down.
Hypothetically, how would you treat that?
I'd go for ozone therapy.
Like from the sky?
Medical grade. It's been available for a while, just not widely used. Ozone is oxidative. If something soft and slow is growing where it shouldn't, ozone will, well, get rid of it.
Would you be willing to prescribe it?
I'm afraid I can't help you.
He turns away, unlocks a small cabinet and rummages through. He then places a large syringe and a sealed bag on the desk.
But if I were to help, I would recommend this low concentration ozone. Intranasally, 10 seconds in each nostril.
Dr. Gang is in.
A shame you can't help.
He turns and looks out of his houseboat window as you pocket the syringe.
Thanks, Doctor.
Of course. Do let me know how the hypothetical treatment goes. Just out of a hypothetical research interest.
See you later.
Until next time.
Man, he won't give me shit, but all of a sudden some esoteric, weird treatment comes up and he's like, oh, fuck yeah, fam, I got this shit on lock. Also, skill point. I feel like I need to pick a new condition. What do we got? Grey matter and nerve go up by 1 when antagonizing Melita. My controller? +1 delirium. When asking Melita for advice temporarily, I guess just don't ask Melita for advice. That one could be fine. Coordination skill potential +2. Extra 5% movement speed when fatigue is elevated. I feel like that would be bad because that, like, I'd need fatigue. I feel like if I'm in another interrogation situation and my fatigue gets spiked, I'm just going to be rolling worse after that. Animal magnetism, instincts and senses +1, engagement with creatures, especially the ones inside you, when being unkind to animals. Oh, I'm never gonna do that. Poetic skill potential in grey matter up 1. When consuming Suprema 100, Sturdy Pony, and Ouroboros. Oh! When showing mercy to enemies. I feel like that might mitigate some things. Doppelgang up by 2. Exerting on action checks costs 1 fatigue. Less. When failing to complete a task. I feel like this one would be good.
You feel that rattling around inside you?
Must be something I ate.
It wasn't fuck you ate. It's part of you. Part with fangs, claws, nasty glowing eyes and all that. The animal within. It's been caged down there for years, sticking its snout in the lightless dirt, licking the insides of aluminium cans.
What type of animal?
You are an animal. The divide between human and beast is an illusion. Stops you unlocking your full potential. Your connection with primal impulses and power.
There are times when an operant's humanity prevents them from getting the job done.
Throw open the cage. Let the beast come forward in all its...
The
animal is out.
Dope. Alright. Time to go inject my pal in his nostrils instead of giving him amateur lobotomy. Uwu unlocked. Sadly, the state has decided that I have to become a furry for the good of the regime. Oh, actually, while it's early, I should try and call Gonza's second wife.
You pick up the phone ring, the line.
God damn it!
The receiver clicks back. You step away. Ahead. You ride the next aero tram to the city's.
What the hell do I have to do to get Gonza's second wife to talk to me? Do I need to call from a different payphone? I feel like I've tried from a number of different payphones. Anytime now. Oh, there we go. This is what I wanted. Alright. Hey, buddy, I hope you aren't afraid of needles.
The instructions cascade on the...
The implements lie where you left them.
On with it, Cascade.
Holocene, listen to me. You're not well. I spoke to a doctor.
Cascade, please. You of all people should know better than to trust the words of professional textbook consulters.
Alright, never mind the doctor. I can see you're not well.
A silence in which he avoids your eyes.
To be clear, you have no obligation to go through with this. But if you don't help me, I will endeavor to do it myself. That's why I kept a hand free.
The way I see it, whatever happened to you is my responsibility, so I have to be in.
That's not remotely the case, Cascade. But I am grateful for your assistance. Now, find him.
How do I just treat him? It's too absolutely clear. You want me to look inside your head using my mind.
Silence, Cascade.
He nods few. You are deep in it this time.
Can I at least practice first?
Mobilized like a torture victim, your former double just gives you a firm, unwavering stare. His aura sketched in lightning.
What's the drill for?
It's for later.
Close reading, then take him out with the drill.
This does not bode well.
My poetics is down by 1. I need to change my shirt. Nothing I had here increases poetics, does it? No. No. Alright, well, I'm running this with an extra point in poetics, so hopefully.
On with it, Cascade.
41%, and if I exert, 68. Roll at least 8 with the 2 highest. I'll exert myself. Bang.
You close your eyes, then your judgment, then your imagination. One by one, each mental faculty goes dark, flicked off like a Friday night light switch.
Just start drawing. Surely it should be like an entanglement check or something.
The pen moves beneath you as vague impressions parade across the main street of your mind. And then your hand stops moving, almost of its own will. It is done.
Well, seeing I drew something.
I felt you gazing around the back rooms. What have you
The
uncovered?
back rooms?
Your something looks a lot like a small animal. Oval alien eyes, long clinging fingers. You have drawn a tarsier. A crude impression of one at least.
Some other kind of primate, maybe? I'm not 100% sure. I know what... I'm not 100% sure I know what that is, but I've drawn one.
It would appear so.
I knew it. Good job, Cascade.
Really have a tiny tarsier inside your head?
That's the form he's currently taking. Maybe that's his true form, maybe he's mocking us. Either way, target acquired. Now, get the motherfucker out.
Did he just sedate himself? Oh, hell yeah, this will be easy.
So quick you don't even understand what's happening at first. Holocene arm whips and slams something into his neck. Syringe, free hand. His muscles slacken, his eyes roll wide. In his hand, a syringe of unknown anesthetic. Warning, train now approaching Omega Station. No return trips scheduled. From the implement table, the crank drill snickers at you. A good opportunity to administer some semi-rational treatment. The ozone. Coward. When will we ever have this opportunity again? Drill, drill, drill.
+1 from the tarsier seems legit. And check the ozone.
You depress the syringe slowly over the course of 10 seconds, watching the unconscious patient's nostrils twitch involuntarily as they are invaded.
All I know is it's working.
As long as his brain doesn't run out of his nose, it's worked. To what degree it's worked, you won't know until he's conscious.
Now we
A
wait.
sluggish timelessness overtakes the silo basement as you wait, devoid of light changes or any other marker of time.
Cascade, did you...
I did it. I got him, Holocene.
Got the motherfucker. But you didn't...
No wound, I just injected ozone into your respiratory system. What you call the small controller was a foreign organism, specifically a mold.
Mold. Interesting hypothesis. That's different, but it makes sense. Not one controller, many.
He wanted to meet his nemesis head on. He wanted it to have a face.
How are you now?
I'll confess it's not the outcome I'd envisioned, Cascade. I'll need a day or so. Miho thanks you for helping to root out the subversive elements in its ranks. Be they controller or colony.
See you with the fogged mirror when you're back on your feet then.
Fogged mirror. We had fun there.
Holding his gaze onto you, he retreats back into the sedative. Eventually, his eyes flutter closed and his head falls limp against his shoulder.
Well, that's probably the best outcome we could have hoped for. He's not dead, and he has his faculties because I didn't drill part of his fucking hippocampus out. Alright, well that's 3 people total that we've got recruited now. Shit, my flashlight. There we go. Okay, the only other thing I need to do is I need to work out how to get in contact with Gonza's wife. Is there like a specific payphone I need to talk to or something? I don't know. What I should do is, there we go. All right.
Ahead.
To the city.
You catch the next arrow.
All right. I don't know how long I was down there, but what I might do is I might try calling from the payphone in the far end over here.
You step into the booth. The phone rings.
Fuck.
The line. The receiver clicks back. You step away from...
Alright. I'm gonna save it. What's the time? I probably should hop off soon because I need to go arrange dinner and do whatnot. I feel like... Okay, what else do we have to do? Cool. Alright, so there's the pseudopod thing. That's... Actually, how many more... I need a full... Holocene can now be part of your squad. Yeah, but I need a full, and I don't think Holocene is a full. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that. I could talk to Hugo, but he's probably not going to. I can make that 2% check, but I'm like dead certain that nothing's going to come of it.
The vending machine away. A moment of the machine is.
I assume nothing else is gonna come up from this.
He's been going on about this mysterious gap.
We need to talk about this mysterious
There's
gap.
nothing to talk about. The gap exists far beyond your plane of comprehension.
I'm smarter than I look, try me.
Best to stay at your own remuneration level. For your own health. It's fucking cold.
He twirls on the spot, further tangling himself in the phone cord that's become wrapped around his neck. An orgiastic dance that in another time would summon a fertilitous god from the boil of the sky. Motions entirely devoid of grace, a complete lack of bodily control.
Had it be the vague nonsense out with it, you overgrown moppet.
What? Threatening me again? The animals in this pisshole only respect violence. I don't know why we bother propping it up.
He turns his back to you, definitively. Engaging with the flesh is pointless. This problem demands a more elegant techno solution.
I could tap his phone
Then
line.
you'll be able to hear about this whole sordid affair with this mysterious gap.
Job for
Your
Ramses.
resident circuit surgeon. You've already located Radiant. Get him back on his medication and he'll surely make short work of this task.
Enough for now.
Warily.
Right. Hey, hey.
Hello, again.
2%. God, that's a high roll too.
Doctors are all about giving out diagnoses. Time to meet him eye to eye.
Let's try a bit of role reversal. I'm the doctor, you're the patient. What brings you in
I
today?
can assure you, I am totally healthy.
Denial. A sure sign that something is wrong. You've got to dig deeper.
You're very possessive of the doll. What else are you afraid of losing, Doctor?
I'm not going to entertain this nonsense. Are we done here?
Diagnosis. Detached from reality.
Damn it. Alright.
Until next.
Well, now what? Hang on, so... What payphone is that? Because I'm just thinking, they said the specific payphone, but that was for the dealer, not for Gonza's wife. I don't know if I've tried this one. I think I've tried every other payphone. Oh, this one. Someone's getting the receiver right out its
You pick
cord.
up the payphones. The phone rings.
Fuck.
The line. The receiver clicks back. You step away.
Wait, the other one? Oh. This phone, just cigarettes in there. Okay. I don't know then. We might just leave it here for today and I'll pick this up tomorrow or whenever I get time next. Alright, let's see if anyone else is around. Mm-mm-mm. Nah, no one that we haven't raided in a while, so I might just drop off here then. Thank you all for stopping by and hanging out. And I will catch you guys around whenever I next see you. See ya.